What is up, everybody? Happy Monday evening. We got some Monday night foosball. You know what I mean? We got the Rams with the Falcons. It's probably going to be a blowout, what everyone is thinking over here. But they're getting ready over here for the kickoff. You know what I mean? I think we were a little bit early today, or maybe just right on time. But Philly Boy ain't here, so Philly Boy late, so we got to call him out. But here we go. Sean McVay, 99 career wins. That's a Rams record right there. You know what I mean? We have the first comment of the evening. Rick, what's up? Hey, Matt and Vinny. I'm tuned in. Go, Pat, go. There we go. We have the kickoff, the kick return right here. He's going to get to about the 27. Oh, I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, he was down, but they're trying to talk about turnover there. But look at that. Hey, Rick, what do you think about our score updates on the bottom? We got a nice little ticker now. We're moving up in the world, you know what I mean? We're getting stuff done right here. But here we go. We have 39 folks watching live across all the place right now. We need to up those. Those are rookie numbers. You know what I mean? Let's bump up a little bit. But this should. Oh yeah, that ball did come out, but I think he was long down by that. You know what I mean? What's up, Aaron? Everyone checking in over here. Let me know who's here. We got first down and 10 over here, Aaron. You know what I mean? Kirk Cousins gonna be under center. They're at the 27-yard line. Let's see what this Falcons up. Maybe they're gonna shock the world a little bit right now. No one's expecting. They're 6-9. They're gonna hand this thing off, and he's gonna get about a yard, and that's why they have 6 wins. You know what I mean? That was not a good play. But here we go. Darts Art Poker. Yo, Matt, missed you last night, but did you hear the breaking NFL news today? The Bears still suck. You know what I mean?
The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck.
There we go, buddy. Second down and 9 over here. Falcons 0 points on opening drive in last 10 games. Yeah, that's a recipe to get to 6 wins right there. But here we go. Let's see what they got. Kirk Cousins gonna be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. He's gonna hand it off to. Oh no, yeah, he did. Like he ain't doing no keeper. What was I thinking? But that's about 2 yards. There you go. You like that, right? And then the ticker, when the comments come up, doesn't block the ticker. There you go. You know what I mean? What's up, Aaron? Badger State, how you doing? Hey, Matt and Vinny. You know what I mean? And that is a proper spelling for Vinny, by the way. I like that V-I-N-N-Y. Some people give it the I-E. I think because me and Vinny have had this conversation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he made me change it. It's all changed now. Yes.
Here we go. Kirk Cousins out of shotgun, back to throw. He's looking to go deep left side, and their defense is all over that, and that's incomplete. That's fourth down and 7.
Nothing.
You get nothing. Hey, Matt, I thought Green Bay defense was bad until I see the Bears and 49ers. That game was wild, but yeah, the Packers defense was bad that last game. Swiss cheese, you know what I mean? And I like Swiss cheese, so I feel like Swiss cheese gets a bad rap. People always say it's like Swiss cheese because there's holes in it, but Swiss cheese, you know, ham, you know what I mean? You put it together, it's a beautiful thing. But here we go, 4th and 7. They're going to have ourselves a punting situation. The Bears still lost. The Bears still lost. There you go. That was a good game. Here comes the punt. Or let's see if we have a return. I think we're going to have a return. He's but going back. He's at about the 10-yard line. There's a flag right where he caught it. He's running around in circles. Now he's going to get to the 15. He's going to get to 20, 25. He is up the field, down to the 40-yard line. I think it's all coming back, but that was a nice return. He just ran in circles for a while, found a hole. If he could have cut that inside a little bit, man, he could have been off to the races, but probably come back anyways, you know what I mean? Badger says, I spell it how I want to spell it, baby. You know what I mean? I respect that. Let's see what this flag is over here. Yeah, last night was that was a good game. Me and Vinny were hanging out talking a little bit because, yeah, it's coming back. So it's coming back. But yeah, because I was doing the in-laws Christmas yesterday. I wasn't sure if I'd be home in time. And I kind of was, but I was just like, screw it. But me and Vinny hung out a little bit, watched the game.
Yeah, we were going over some graphics, getting this ready for you guys. So we kind of had our own little mini game. So it was kind of fun. Yeah.
Yeah. We're hanging out right there. You know what I mean? I like Swiss on roast beef, ham, turkey, chocolate. You know what I mean? He's like, hey, put Swiss cheese in anything to me. Go, what's up, Ivan? How you doing? Mayor Green Bay in the building.
Chocolate.
First down and 10. Here we go. Now here comes the Rams. They're starting from about the 6-yard line. They're going to run it up the middle for a few yards over here. You know what I mean? Yeah, Swiss cheese is good. I think it's underrated cheese.
But chocolate on a sandwich?
Oh yeah, he just does weird stuff. I don't know if that's even true stuff he talks about. You know what I mean? What do you think about this ticker, Ivan? all the score updates. You know what I mean? Let me know, everyone in the chat, because this is a pretty cool thing. I like it. And let me know if my heater bothers you. If you want me to freeze, I will. For the podcast, I always turn it off. But for a watch party, it really doesn't matter as much. But if you want me to, I will turn it off and I will freeze. Here we go. They're going to be play action. He's rolling right, looking downfield. Stafford's looking. He's got pressure. Gets rid of it. Oh, incomplete. I thought he had. I thought he threw that way to a different spot than he actually.
Boom. He's on his back.
He threw that thing away. Matt, what happened to our great defense, dude? It was like a hot air balloon with a needle going through it. You know what I mean? I can't make that sound. But yeah, that defense caved. Can't stop the run. They have to fix that in a major way. The Wyatt injury really showing right there. Hey, Matt, we claimed DL Ford today. Defensive. Oh, yeah, that was Green Bay for 3 years. Good pickup. We can use him. Yeah, he was on the Packers, went to the Bears, I believe, and then now he's back with the Packers. We're going to have a quick pass over here by the Rams. Very close to a first down, and I think it might be. We're going to see what they do. But, yeah, they need to do something over here on that defensive line. There you go. Dean says Ticker is boss. There you go. I like it.
And thanks, Dean.
Yeah, that's all Vinny, you know what I mean? And Evie Mux.
And Evie Mux. That's all Evie Mux, actually.
There you go. Don't even hear the heater. There you go. So I don't have to freeze. For the podcast, I'll always turn it off if it's for audio also, because people in the car, you don't want to hear that little buzzing or whatever. But watch parties, we're just having a good time. But here we go. So I think we have a challenge over here. Phil says, weak ticker created by the person with a weak ticker. You're calling out Evie Mux, the owner of Evie Mux, because this is, you know. But shout out to Vinny for like catching it, that it was there right away. Because I think it's a good future.
You know what? Philly boy, what's up?
Yes, we got.
What's up?
Now you got to say it face to face. Say it to his face, Philly boy.
What's up, Philly? Huh?
So it's going to be 4th down and 1.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. When your face pops up, you don't want to talk no more.
Yeah.
This may be a back and forth offensive game. I don't know. I kind of feel like the Rams are going to run away with it at some point. Just because they should. They're 11-4. They're, Falcons are 6-9. But sometimes that doesn't matter at this point of the season. Guys are tired, banged up. I don't know all the details on the Rams or whatever, but the Falcons, sometimes that lesser team kind of pops up. But I hope they do. Let's give us a good football game right here. You know what I mean? 11:58 to go in the first quarter. Here comes the Rams. They're going. No, they're punting. I was like, are they going for it? That was. I was like, that's wild. First my eyes were like, what's happening? I don't have that good eyes, but we're gonna have a fair catch here. But the 35-yard line is where they're gonna start this. I expect the Rams to do some stuff. Ivan's over here. He said, I'm drinking old style, dude. It's crazy. My stepdad used to drink old style back in the day. Those cans that you kind of peeled off. You know what I mean?
As in the beer, or is he drinking just a lot?
What's that?
Is he drinking the old style beer or just a lot? As in like old style, like
guys
that really drank a lot,
There we go. Rick says Ford will be in the starting lineup real quick. Yeah, they need help stopping that run. But here we go. Deb says, hey, Matt, Vinny, hope you all had a great Christmas. See, Deb spells Vinny, right? You know what I mean? I hope you had a great Christmas, too. Mine was good. Vinny, how was your Christmas?
It was very quiet. I spent a lot of it by myself, which was nice. Very nice.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Vinny's in a hole. Yes, Matt put me in a hole. Yes, he said, I want your video to be round, he said. Yes.
Senior discount, how many naps today? Dude, I actually took a nap today, and I was off work. I slept till noon and then took a nap. Dude, but I was like, it's my last real day off. I got work tomorrow, so going back. So I was like, take advantage, you know what I mean? I did get up and shovel, but gotta make sure you shovel. But what's up, Ivan? For sure. Do the Rams have anything to play for? Aren't they locked in as the number 3? I don't know. That's a good question. Anyone know in the chat? Vinny, do you know? Well, I don't know if they're locked into anything yet. I think they could probably still do some good.
I think. Well, I don't know, because I think they are locked in. Yeah, I'm correct. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. Because I don't think they can get the number 1 now.
Yeah, so we'll see. Hope Parsons' surgery went smoothly. A long road to recovery. I'm sure it did. They got some good doctors over there. Yeah, long road to recovery. That sucks for those guys coming back. Because, whenever like, especially like people are saying like, will he come back the same? Will that knee be the same? I think it will be. A lot of guys did it. They said it was clean, so it wasn't like some I mean, it's bad obviously, but it wasn't like all mangled up or whatever. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but they said it's the best situation for.
Yeah, they said it was a clean tear, so it should be easy. Unlike what happened to me, where mine was messed up and I had to get a whole fake new knee. That sucked.
Fake new knee.
Yeah,
That's why I won that race that time we hung up.
Yep, yeah. Well, you also tripped me too. You said, "Hey, look, a Goodyear blimp," and then
we were over at the Milwaukee Brewers. What do they call it? Miller Park. That's what we call it. Hi, Phil. Phil doesn't like clout glasses. But anyways, let's get you going over here. First down and 10. This is why we're here. We're going to have a foosball game going on. They're going to be at the 35-yard line. Kirk Cousins is going to be on the center. He's going to toss this thing left side. They're trying to cut it in, trying to find some room, follow the blockers. Not going to be a lot there. He got 5 yards on that, though. Stinks Rodgers might miss playoffs again. Yeah, that's brutal. They kind of helped the Packers, and the Packers like, yeah, we cannot do the same for you. Nope, drinking the frog piscine in a bucket old style. Dude, that's manly beer. You know what I mean? That's what they drank back in the day. I'm surprised it's still around. But we have a flag. We have a false start over here on the offense. Ivan is drinking old style wearing a monocle. Why is Phil Boy like the roast master over here? You know what I mean? You just coming at everyone. I like it. He's like, hello, Ivan, how you doing? Now I'm going to roast him for the rest of the game.
Puts Vinny in the hole and puts the lotion on the skin, or I get the hose again. Yep.
Whoa. We're not turning this into a Diddy party. Here we go. Second down and 10. 11:08 to go in the first quarter. He's going to be in shotgun. They're at the 35-yard line still. Can they get something going right here, dude? If the Falcons are smart, they got to get something going quick while the Rams don't really have it going. But here we go. He's back to throw, and that's going to be completion. And it's going to be a first down for the Atlanta Falcons. That's the Sills V.
See, guys, he put me in the hole and gave me a thing of lotion. See?
What's going on over there? I didn't get that.
Put me in the hole.
That's a big jug right there. What is that? Like a 48 ouncer? What's going on over there?
I don't know, but thanks for being concerned about my well-being, taking care of my skin. Thanks. Yeah.
Matt, doing that game on Sunday? Absolutely. That's a noon game. I don't like noon games. I really don't. For like watch parties and stuff, you get up, you know what I mean? But here we go. First down and 10. Kirk Cousins going to be under center. They're about the 48-yard line over here. And he's going to be back to throw. He's got pressure. Gets rid of it. Incomplete. Throws it short with pressure in his face.
Nothing.
No snow in San Jose Del Cabo. We got some snow here. I think we didn't get as much as like other places. Like there's people. Vinny, you know some folks that got.
Yeah. Where my father lives up by Gwynn, Michigan.
Oh, don't give his address.
30 inches of snow.
30 inches. We didn't get all that much. I mean, we got enough, but like not crazy. But like when I went to my truck, you get some beer and whatnot before the stream, and like my windshield wipers would not work. I was like hacking on them, like they're just frozen from the inside. But here we go, 2nd and 10. They're gonna hand this thing off right side. Not a lot there, about a couple yards. They're gonna get to about the 50-yard line. But yeah, my windshield wipers were like, nah, it's cold.
Hey, when you do that, do you go like Psycho? Do you do that in your head?
No, I do not do that.
Okay.
And I don't want to start.
Okay.
I think the Packers are locked in to win the Super Bowl. There you go.
Yes, there you go.
Robert East in the building. Seattle has not locked the division, so LA and Seattle are still not settled on a seed. There you go. That's the information we need, Robert, right there. They're gonna be in shotgun over here, 3rd down and 8. He's got a man in motion over here. He's back to throw. Oh, he's going to have a little pressure. Not really. And he gets that completion for a first down to the 40-yard line. He's still on his feet. Goes down near the 35. So there we go. Rams playing for the 5 seed instead of the 6 seed. Oh, there you go. I thought they had to have something on the line. Why would he be playing people? You know what I mean? They also need help. So, yeah, they got a lot going on over there. Yeah. Rams have everything still to play for. There you go. Everyone knows. I'm behind in the chat right here, so. The first downs probably don't. I just want to make sure. Not until Michelle shows up with the. Watch out there, Philly boy. All right, here we go. We're going to throw this thing left side. It's going to be thrown out of bounds. Why the hell is Vinny appearing like the
Outside,
Wizard?
back the corner is
No,
a
people in the Wizard of Oz, because he's part of the show, baby. Show your face there, Vinny.
Oh my God. Yeah. Why, Philly?
Rams uniforms look like they were washed in Walmart detergent. What's with the dirty whites? There you go. No, I think Vinny needs to have an appearance once in a while.
Well, he
30
wanted me
dang,
to.
my car was a snowball this morning. Yeah, it was. We had some snow for sure. I don't know how many inches, but we were run up the middle. But they're trying to bounce this thing left side. The Falcons, they get past 30-yard line. It's going to be third down and short. Speaking of Warm Kids Wisconsin, you know what I mean? I have the links for Warm Kids Wisconsin on my website. You go to thematramage.com, scroll all the way to the right side on the menu, and look down the list. It'll say Warm Kids Wisconsin. We have the links for PayPal, Venmo, and Amazon wish list. We'll talk more about that after this play right here. And Kirk Cousins going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. It's third down and 2. This is a big third down inside the 30-yard line. Back to throw left side. He's got his man. That's going to be a first down to the 10-yard line. Big time play for the Falcons right there. You know what I mean? But yeah, so Warm Kids Wisconsin. Let's keep them warm. You know what I mean? You can also go to Amazon wish list. That's all on my website. And pick out boots, whatever they have on the wish list, to buy and help out some children. Keep them warm this winter. And I'm going to be promoting this all even in the summer, because the next winter, if we do it right, then there'll be we don't even have to worry about it. All the kids will be warm. You know what I mean? I think this is a great thing that they're doing, and I'm just trying to help spread the word. You know what I mean? So here we go though. First down and goal. They're gonna hand this thing off. Here we go. We got a little bit of road, cuts it to the 5-yard line to about the 2 or 3 yard line over here.
And he did say he did receive some donations already. So thank you to those who donated.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, we did some good stuff over there. 7 inches here in Minnesota. There we go. That was a nice run. Just fouling his blockers over here. Here's the number 1 seed and division will be up for grabs between 49ers and Seahawks Monday night. Yeah, dude, we're gonna get some good football here coming up. All these divisions kind of, battling it out over here. We're inside 7 minutes here in the first quarter. They're gonna pitch this thing right side. He ain't got enough blockers though, and that's gonna be probably a loss of a little bit over here. Here we go. Makes sense now. Rams can be number 5 or 6. Seattle, San Francisco playing for 1 versus 5 next weekend. And the Bears getting bounced first round by the Packers. All right, everyone's correcting it. There we go. And we love it right there. You know what I mean? And there we go. Warm Kids Wisconsin. Let's warm up some children's. Here we go. Third down and goal. Kirk Cousins gonna be in shotgun. He's back to throw. He's looking. Oh, he tosses it right side. That's going to be a touchdown for the Falcons. Oh, my goodness. There we go. The Falcons are like, all right, we'll start it. You know what I mean? Yeah, the Falcons, they ain't messing around, baby. They ain't going to be easy right here. I don't know what he said, but that's funny. We could hear him. Yesterday, we were under a thunderstorm warning and tornado watch, 60 degrees and humid. Today, back in the deep freeze. Dude, what's going on over there?
Yeah, if we have anybody that's watching that was down in the Illinois area, south of Chicago and that, dude, hey, our thoughts go out to you guys. There were some tornadoes down there yesterday, so definitely.
Yeah, I didn't know that happened over here. But, wintertime. But here we go. The extra points up, and it's going to be good. Jack said, what's up, Matt from Michigan? Go Pack, go Pack, go, Jack. How you doing tonight? I like that profile pitch right there, rocking that cheese head right there. You know what I mean? Looking good, but there we go. Touchdown, first quarter, 6:11 to go. And we got hot television in the building. What's up? Ramage damage. And he threw an extra W in there because that's all we do. We catch W's over here. Rick said, hey, Matt, are you doing the Pittsburgh Ravens game next Sunday night for the division title? Loser goes fishing. Possibly. We're going to be doing the Pack game. Maybe we will do Sunday night. We're going to see. That's a good idea. Indiana had tornado warnings and sideways rain. Yeah, the weather is wild. Yep, Vinny, bad damage in some places. I hope everyone's all right over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so our thoughts and prayers go out to you guys. Anybody affected if you had family or friends. Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild weather. Yeah, I would definitely rather have snow than like tornadoes. I have a fear of tornadoes. I've seen a tornado. Oh, you better believe I have. Not really seen. I'm not out there adventuring, but I've been in the area tornadoes were at. But here we go. We have 151 folks watching live. We're at commercial right now. We're hanging out, you know what I mean? And I think we're going to have ourselves a ball game. The Falcons kind of come out here and say, hey, we're not going to get pushed around. You're going to have to work for this, baby. We're going to see. I expect the Rams to figure it out. But that's why the Falcons really have to, when you're that lesser team, you got to take advantage of that other team is starting slow because once they kind of get it clicking, they're going to go. But Falcons had a nice drive right there, you know what I mean? Ooh-wee. There we go. What are you thinking, Vinny? How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. Hey, and to make an announcement, when the playoffs start, I'm going to have a few surprises for everybody, some new graphics, new intros for the show and everything, too. I'm going to make it kind of special, so definitely. So, and hey, hopefully the Packers can move along, because if they make it to the Super Bowl, I've got something big planned for that one. So,
yeah. We're going to have the Packers to the Super Bowl. That'd be one legendary watch party.
That would be outstanding.
We're going to see. Yeah, it's not the cold. It's the gosh darn wind, you know what I mean? And it really is.
Oh, there's Alan with that mustache. I am intrigued with that mustache.
You know what I mean? Look at that.
Alan, that is a great... How long does it take to grow a mustache like that, Alan? Seriously. That is unbelievable.
Yeah, you're just trying to focus on growing hair on your head, you know what I mean?
I can't grow hair on my head at all. Grows on my ears, but it won't grow on top of my head.
Vinny getting ready for the D playoff run. That's freaking gay, you know what I mean? All right, they're coming back over here. Bijan Robinson, he's good.
Hey, people, my job is to make Matt look good and entertain you guys. That's what I do.
Put a filter on this thing, then.
Okay.
Here we go. We're going to have... Oh, he's not. Right from the edge of the end zone, he's going to kneel this thing down for a touchback. Vinny with the toupee.
No, never. Never, never, never. 1 year to grow that. Wow. All right, you know what? Here we go. Let's do a toast to Alan's mustache. Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go. Toast to Alan's mustache.
Look at that koozie, too.
Yes.
There we go. Shout out to Alan over there. Debs and my husband and his dad, sister were in a tornado when they were little. They were in the barn, and it came down on them, destroyed their house.
Wow.
Here we go. We're going to have a run over and play action. Stafford looking at their old left side. Oh, ball tip. Good defense by the Falcons. Falcons come out here to play. Yeah, when I was a kid, we had like a tornado in our neighborhood. A lot of the houses were all damaged. Our house was the only one not damaged, like the worst house on the block. The tornado was like, no, we'll leave that one alone.
I've seen 6 in my life. 3 of them were water spouts, though.
Where I live here in Chicago, 55 yesterday and rain today, 20-degree winds, 40 mile per hour, and an inch of snow wind chill, -10 only in Chicago. Yeah, we kind of had the same thing. We had rain, we had wind, turn into snow. 2nd down and 10. Here we go. Stafford back to throw. He's looking right side. Oh, does he get it? Incomplete. Did he drop it? He couldn't pull it down. Wouldn't say drop. That was a high pass. Thought he had that thing. There we go. You know what I mean? I don't think Adams is playing, right? Isn't he still out? I think he's still out with a hamstring. I don't know for a fact, though, but I kind of assumed he was.
I can double check that. So let's
Hello, Matt, Vinny, Chet. Is anyone watching on Twitch? Let's check out Twitch. We have 160 folks watch across all the places right now. We have one person on Twitch. Who is the one person I demand you to hammer the chat? Is it Shad Row 95? We're going to have a completion over here for a first down, and he's run down the sideline. He's going to go out of bounds. 1st and 10, that was Smith.
I don't think...
What do you got?
I don't think Adams is in. I don't think it's because of injury. It might be a coach's decision to keep him out, to rest him.
He had a hamstring, though.
Yeah.
They might just be not wanting to put him in too soon. They're letting him.
No, if it were me, I'd save him for the playoffs, you know?
Well, I don't know, because they have a little bit to play for yet. So, but yeah. Oh, definitely, Adams is out. There we go. They have a run up the middle over here. That's going to be about 5 yards on that. Adams is out until the playoffs. There we go. Yeah, I wasn't sure if they put him on any type of IR, the limitations and whatnot. I just knew that he had a hamstring injury. Wasn't all locked in on everything. He is listed as out on my fantasy. And my fantasy he's playing, you know what I mean? I like watching Devontae Adams play football. Yeah, they're showing him right there on the sideline, so that answers all the questions. 2nd down and 5. Here we go. Stafford's going to hand it off. He's going to run it up the middle, fighting for the first down. Going to be short, though, about 3rd down and 2. After Saturday night's game, Gideon ran all over. I can't say Green Bay is winning this upcoming Super Bowl. I would sound silly. You know what I mean?
There he is right there.
Oh, what's up, Devontae, baby? Why aren't you playing? You don't want to talk? Remember that time you yelled at me at the charity softball? Oh, you don't want to talk no more? All right.
That was
See you later, man. Oh, love me some Devontae Adams. We're going to have a pass right here. That's going to be based on the Saturday's game, the Packers defense is also all into the playoffs. I think the Packers are going to be sitting a lot of people. Should be an interesting game Sunday. You might see what's his face that Toon. I don't know what his name is.
Yeah,
but,
was it Peyton Toon, right?
Yeah, Clayton.
Or Clayton Toon. That's right. Yeah.
Hey guys, we're in the Collins guy. Packers moved up to 53. They call him Little Micah Parsons.
I heard that. Yes, I did hear that.
There you go. Yeah. I think I did hear people talking about that. Here we go. Stafford. He's gonna hand this thing off. He's looking for some room. He's gonna get about 3-4 yards on this thing. Yeah, Devontae did. It was a charity softball game. I was the umpire. I mean, it wasn't like serious. It wasn't like. But I made a bad call. I was the umpire, and I wasn't paying attention because around all these Packer players, and I was all like, ah. And then I made the bad call, and Rodgers and Devontae Adams yelled at me at the same time, like how you yell at umpires. I almost cried. It was pretty cool though. It's good to say you got yelled at by Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams. And actually, Devontae Adams later on, I DN'd him. Hang on, we have a play action. Stafford's rolling right. He's going to toss this thing off. They have a flag on the play, but that's completion. He gets to run out of bounds. See what this flag is, though. But, yeah, after I DM'd, I actually felt bad. I'm like, I'm sorry about that. And Devontae Adams actually responded and said, all good, it was all in fun. So I'm like, basically, we're friends now. We haven't talked since, but I feel like he wants to.
He could have treated you to some Taco Bell, you know. He owns a couple, I think, you know.
You might have to punt on Sunday. Oh, that's going to be a face mask, but they're still talking. No, I don't think they did call it a face mask. Illegal use of hands. That looked like a face mask. But illegal use of hands, 5-yard penalty. Vikings a 7-point favorite Sunday. Yeah, I mean, I don't think the Packers plan on playing anyone. They're probably going to play. I don't know if Malik Willis will play. I think he's still injured, so I think it might be Clayton over there. Clayton's a good name, you know what I mean? But Toon, I'm not sure about. 1st and 10. Here we go. Stafford's going to be under center. Play action. Looking to throw. He's going to dump this off right side. Nice little screen. And they going to get close to the 15. Not quite there. But I think it'll be interesting like who they play. I think they're going to sit a lot of guys. We'll see what happens. Either way, we're going to be there doing the watch party. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. Devontae Adams is good people. The thing about Devontae Adams that people don't give credit for, because when it happened when he left Green Bay, and they're like, oh, you wanted out. He didn't believe in Jordan Love. But on his last year of his contract, when everyone was sure he was going to like hold out and demand more money, on like, you know, earlier, I think it might have been his first contract, when he was balling and he was underpaid, he didn't. And he stood like a man. And he was like, no, I signed a contract. I'm going to play till the end. And like he never did any of that crazy stuff. But here we go. Stafford's rolling left. He's looking downfield. He's going to have pressure. He gets rid of it. Incomplete. But I think Devontae Adams is a stand-up dude. People can say what they want because like how it ended, and they're like, oh, he didn't have faith in Jordan Love. But he honored his contract. But a lot of receivers around the league, they get to that last year, and they're like, nah, because, you know, you're underpaid. You're like one of the best receivers in the league. They want that money. But Devontae Adams is a good dude. You know what I mean? As long as you didn't wet yourself. You know what I mean? I don't want to ever do that again. Usually here where I live, Taco Bell just open. Actually here where I live, Taco Bell just open. Dude, I like me some Taco Bell. I mean, dust stuff to my stomach, but you know what I mean? Well, here we go. Quick pass by Stafford on 3rd and 5, and that's going to be completion, but a yard short of the first down.
That's Taco Bell.
Willis to start. We're going to see, because if that shoulder's bothering him, I wouldn't be surprised if they sat him. Packers always suck in Minnesota. I want to go to the game, but I don't want the harassment because game could get ugly. And I think if they sit everyone, it probably will. I mean, I think I'm not sure because the Vikings are gonna they're gonna be fired up to try to disappoint the Packers. But if the Packers sit everyone, it's gonna be it'll be interesting. Stafford's gonna run. Oh, he gets hammered, hands this thing off, run up the middle for a loss. Just ran into a bullet. I've traded for Tay on my Madden Packers franchise every year since he left. There you go. I respect that. Hopefully we get to see Collins, see if he's a little Micah Parsons. And that's the thing, like when teams sit players and other guys get a chance, you know what I mean? I think it's good. I don't think it's necessarily good how the Packers are kind of going to the playoffs like on a losing streak. That's troublesome. But here we go. They're going to commercial. I'm going to go to commercial too because I have to use the rest here. Then we'll get right back to these comments. I appreciate everyone hanging out with us tonight. You know what I mean? Go Pack, go. We will be right back.
Nicolet Law is a team that everyone trusts when everything is on the line because we have the resources, we have the expertise, and we care. You're fighting against large corporations, large insurance companies. If it was up to them, they would give our clients zero. And so what we do, and what I do personally, is fight to make sure that doesn't happen. We care about them and their family. It's not just about the legal services and legal representation, but it's about the person. Here at Nicolet Law, we are in your community and we're here to serve you.
What is up, everyone? Thank you for tuning into the live watch party. You know what I mean? I am teaming up with Warm Kids Wisconsin, trying to keep kids warm this winter. You know what I mean? We're going to keep doing this all through the summer because he does a great job, him and his wife. I'm just trying to help to spread the word. But now I have the links on my website, themattramage.com. Go to the menu on the top right. Kind of scroll down, go to Warm Kids Wisconsin. You can see the links there. You can donate on PayPal, Venmo. You can even go to the Amazon wish list and purchase like boots and stuff that they need directly right there. You know what I mean? Let's do some good. I don't want to just pretend like we're doing some stuff. Let's actually make a difference. Even $5 helps. So if you got, a little, $5, $1, I don't care what it is. Let's help keep some kids warm because no kid should be cold. It's cold outside. You know what I mean? No kid should be out here freezing to death. You know what I mean? So let's help warm Wisconsin a little bit. And shout out to Warm Kids Wisconsin. Be sure to follow them on all the social media platforms because they're doing some fantastic work over there. And I'm glad to just kind of help spread the word. You know what I mean? So go Pack, go. Enjoy the game. You know what I mean? And thanks for watching. Go Pack, go. All right, we are back. They kind of came back quicker than I thought they were going to. But here we go. They have...
Oh, Devontae's back.
He's back, and they tried to run this thing, I believe, and they got for a loss over here.
What does he want?
What do you want, Devontae? Get out of here. We're over here trying to watch the game. Shout out to Devontae Adams, you know what I mean? Here we go. They're going to be Kirk Cousins over here. He's going to toss this thing left side on a little screen, looking for some blocks. I think he's got some. Trying to cut this thing across the field. That's going to be a first down for the Atlanta Falcons on 2nd and 6. Got enough.
I think he's harassing you a little bit. I really do, Devontae. Yeah.
I think he likes me. I think it's worth restating how far the Lions have fallen this season. I really thought they would be legit contenders for at least a few more years. At the end of the day, Lions will lion. I kind of expect them to kind of figure this thing out. I won't say rebuild, but I think that they'll bounce back. You know what I mean? We got the end of the first quarter over here. Travis says, I'll donate to Wisconsin kids if you donate to kids here in Boise. Is that Idaho? Yeah, maybe we can figure that out. I'm always down to donate to the children. What do you got going on over there? You have a charity you got in mind? The Lions still suck. Trying to poke the Vinny Bear. What's going on? They want to poke you a little bit. You know what I mean?
That's right.
I'll try that. Travis said nobody cares about the Packers last game unless we play someone we should rest, and they get hurt. Yeah, that's what it is. They're gonna be resting. I'm trying to scroll up here see if I missed any comments, but Rams, you get nothing. This is kind of an interesting game. Falcons are kind of going on here. Rams are supposed to kind of blow them up a little bit. So far, not the case.
You get nothing.
Lions are done. Back to the basement next season. We'll see. I would like that. It's going to get very quiet if Bears, if they lose to the Lions. That would be interesting. The Lions will definitely try to spoil their time. I mean, I don't know what they can spoil. I think they're, I guess they'll still be fighting for some seeding over there.
I'm just thinking, how quiet would Bears fans be if we play them first, 7 against the 2 seed, and we knock them out right off the bat?
If the Packers play the Bears in the playoffs, I guarantee you victory. I guarantee it. What bait? I think I missed something over here. Yeah, be sure, everyone tap that like button, baby. And then subscribe if you're not. Follow if you're not, wherever you're watching, you know what I mean? We have 177 folks watching live. During the Packer game, we're up to 1,200 people watching live across all the places. That was pretty cool, you know what I mean? So right now we're at 177. I appreciate y'all. Tap that like button and whatnot. But we got ourselves a ball game, and we're going to see who comes out over here. End of the first quarter over here, going to be starting the second when they come back from commercial. And we going to see what's what over here. We might, I get that back. We might be playing, Vinny, that would be sweet. I think I missed a comment over here. All right, here we go. Yeah. We might be playing Philly first. Hopefully not. You know what I mean? We're going to see how it lines up. But here we go. They are back. They're at the 25-yard line. He hands this thing off up the middle, and then they're going to get about 3 yards on this. Lions-Bears just hope both teams step up. Let's go on their way to the field. Okay. Step on Legos on their way to the field. I get you now. 2nd down and 6. What up, big dog? What up, Luke? How you doing? You know what I mean? My wife's probably sleeping. Why you out there barking? Robert and Rick, don't make me come over there again. All right, so there we go. 2nd down and 6, 14:25 to go in the second quarter. He's going to be under center. Just shy of the 30-yard line. He's going to hand this thing off up the middle, and he's trying to find some room. I think it's a first down. Very, very close. I think that they're probably going to give him a first down on that. 1st and 10. The Falcons, they came up over here to play. They ain't done yet, baby. 1st down and 10 over here. 24 rushing yards, 13 receiving yards, 37 total yards, 1 touchdown for Bijan Robinson tonight. Cousins going to be under center. They're at the 35-yard line now. He's got a man in the backfield. Here we go. He's going to pitch this thing. He's trying to run it left side. Cuts it up the middle a little bit, and he's going to get about 3 yards. That was his best case. He wasn't getting anything outside. So there we go. The Falcons, you know what I mean? We're going to see. I think it'd be funny if they did win. I ain't got no hate for the Rams, but towards the end of the season, those lesser teams, they like to destroy some dreams over here. You got to come to play. So here we go. Kirk Cousins, kind of like an old pistol situation over here. I think that's what. I don't even know what half these formations are called. You know what I mean? He's going to play action, looking to throw, tosses it, gets rid of it. But he makes a dude miss, dives forward close to the first down, and he got a lot more out of that than he should have. It's going to be 3rd down and a couple. Here we go. I don't know if everyone got quiet or the comments ain't loading or what, but we ain't got nothing over here. Hammer to chat. Come on, help me out here, folks. 3rd down and 2. Here we go. Cousins going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. They're past the 40-yard line. Here we go. Kirk Cousins back to throw. He's looking right. Gets rid of it. That's going to be completed for a 1st down. He gets pile drive backwards, but they're going to, obviously, he got that 1st down.
See what the chat's, man?
You get nothing.
Yeah, the chat's like, nah.
Yeah, you get nothing.
You got nothing to say. You get nothing. That was a good play right there. Good defense, too, but quick pass right there, timing route.
I think they're all scared Philly's going to pick on him. That's what I think's going on.
You got a bully over here.
Bully. He's a bully.
Here we go. Kirk Cousins tonight, 7 of 10, 67 yards and a touchdown. First, I didn't even do no prize picks today. I forgot. Maybe we'll do one for the second half. Here we go. Kirk Cousins and the center. Oh, he's gonna call a timeout.
Hey, and I'm happy to announce Vinny is back. I am 1 point behind the leader in the picks. It all comes down to next weekend
Yeah,
to
dude,
see who wins.
win it. Are you good?
But Matt already said that if I win, he's going to stiff me. So,
Yeah, you can't win. You work here. What's up, Lucas? What's up, people? I'm over here snacking on cheddar cheese cubes and smashing Bush lattes. You know what I mean? A true Wisconsinite right there. You know what I mean? At least it sounds like it. I assume you are. Much rather play the Bears than Philly. Oh, yeah, absolutely, 100%. Heart-healthy activities. That's what you want to do right there. You know what I mean? Shout out to Luke over here. Go, Vinny Gal. Philly kind of stinks. They only got 16 yards in the second half on offense. Yeah, I don't think that Philly's like the end-all, be-all. Like they're the greatest big back scary team. But I would rather play the Bears. And I would love to be the team that knocks the Bears out. You know what I mean? So I would pick the Bears all day. What's up, Jesse? I'm praying for a speedy recovery for Micah Parsons to be the beast will rise again. September can't come soon enough, so we can get our best players back on defense come week 1. Absolutely. Hopefully he has a quick recovery. I talked to his brother on my podcast, and he kind of said that he 100% believes that he's going to be coming back as soon as absolutely possible because he's a beast. He's going to be working at it. So there you go. Racine County in the house. Let me know where everyone's from. You know what I mean? That's a good point there, Luke.
Hey, the other thing Terrence said, too, is knowing his brother, he guarantees that Mike is going to tear it up next year. He feels like Micah's got something big to prove. And if Micah feels that, look out, people. It's going to be a fun year next year. Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to come out balling. I have no doubt. I don't think it's going to slow him down. People talking about, oh, will his knee be the same? I don't think that'll be an issue. Eric says, hey, Matt and hey, Vinny, I went to Top Golf today with my family, and I won. It was fun praying for a speedy recovery for the players. You know, Top Golf and
good job.
Won the whole thing. I could never. I'm not good at golf. You know what I mean?
All right. You know what? All right, Matt, we got to do this. A toast to Erica.
Yeah, there you go. A toast to Erica for whooping it in some golf over there. We'll drink to that, you know what I mean? Rick says, hey, Matt, you got Jack in the Box or White Castle by you? I don't think we have either.
Well, there's a White Castle on the southeast part of our state, down by Racine and Kenosha.
We have a run over here by the Falcons, and he's going to get a few yards there. Yeah, we don't really have that over here close to me. We have Culver's, though, you know what I mean? Jesse and today's diary entry. Take it easy, Flip. Billy Boy just over here thinking he's down Rick. I was screaming, yes, 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 when the Bears lost last night. My neighbors probably heard me. That was a wild game. 2nd down and 7 over here. Here we go. Kirk Cousins. He's going to have a man in motion. They're about the 50-yard line over here. Oh, he's yelling. Was like, Debo, Debo. Someone got the bike stolen right here. He's going to hand this thing off. Oh, not a lot of room. He makes some people miss. Robinson's a freak. Doesn't get a lot, but he should have got, nothing.
I actually have a recording of Deb watching the Bears game last night. Here it is. Oh, yeah. There you go, Deb.
The Parsons trade really feels like both teams won. The dude's motor is insane. Yeah, that's why when Cowboys fans, they're so obsessed like who won that trade. I think both teams won that trade. And then they're like, oh, Jerry's smart because he got hurt. Like, yeah, Jerry Jones is a time traveler. I can say it now that Parsons will win Comeback Player of the Year next season, hands down. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Tuning in from the one wrong turn you don't want to make, Ohio. You know what I mean? Think about visiting Ohio next year. All right, so we have a false start over here. I went to the Racine White Castle opening. Oh, that was the main event over there. You know what I mean?
Oh, and yes. And Robert, I did see what you sent. I will be responding to you. So just to give you a little message on that.
Triple butter burger with cheese, fried onions, and ketchup only. Let's go. I do not mess with fried onions, you know what I mean? Or any onions for that matter. But that's good stuff right here.
Good.
3rd down and 9. Kirk Cousins. He's in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. They're short of the 50-yard line. He's tossing this thing right side, and that's going to be incomplete, out of bounds.
Just a bit outside. He tried the corner.
Liberty tailgate was fun. Awesome hookup for the game. Went with Jared, who grew up next to Russell Nicolet. Yeah, so that was funny. We went to a tailgate. My buddy Kevin was there, and I was there with Ivan as well. And then someone had an extra ticket, free ticket. Kevin took it, went to the game, had a good time, made a friend probably, you know what I mean? And yeah, that seemed like Jared was a good guy right there. So hope you had fun there, Kevin. Here we go, 4th and 9. They're going to be punting over here.
See, I told you. There we go. Good job, Deb.
We'll see if we have a fair catch over here about the 12-yard line. The only bragging rights Bears have this year is that they have trainers and more murders than us. Lil Micah to start Sunday. You know what I mean? We're going to find out. Controversial question. I just learned Culver's has a special sauce. Everyone has a special sauce. You know what I mean? I don't mess with people's special sauces. They always like Arby's. You want the Arby's sauce? Absolutely freaking not. I don't know what it is, and I don't want none of it. You know what I mean? But no, I'm pretty basic. Like when I order my Culver's, I get the butter burgers, but I don't get all the other. I don't know if Culver's does have special sauce. I think maybe they do. Yeah, I hadn't been to a driving range at all, and that was a lot of fun. My high score was 272. I've only golfed in my life, like real golf, and I don't think I did good. You know what I mean? They didn't invite me back. I thought the yes were from the cafe scene from the When Harry Met Sally. Was that it?
Yeah. Yes, you're right. Yes.
Oh, yes. Hang on a second. I gotta look at something.
That sounds scary when I do it. It's Ugh. That's when people go, no.
All right, here we go. So here we go. We have ourselves a 7-0 ball game. I barely even know what's going on with this game because we're just talking over here. But stay away from the horsey sauce, if you know what I mean. No, like it does seem like every restaurant kind of has their own, like, you know, their own sauce. Whenever they ask, absolutely not. Matt giving away his food tips. Avoid anything weird. Yeah, dude. We were in New York. Kevin's always like, "We would try this." Absolutely not, dude. I'm not an adventurous eater. You know, I know what I like. The Bears have a pope. All right, they're coming back over here. I'm kind of hungry now. People didn't stop talking about food. Do you know Joey T from Die Hard Packers fan? Would love to see you guys do a pregame show. I'm not sure I do. I might, because there's a lot of people I know, and the names are just tricky for me. My memory's bad. But like there's certain people I know at tailgates that I see who, like, I don't always remember their names, but I know them. You know, I've talked to them many times. But so I might, but I might not. You know what I mean? There's your answer. My memory is horrible with names, though. But here we go. 9:54 to go in the second quarter. Here we go. Stafford's going to be under center. They're going to start this thing at the 12-yard line. He's got a man in the backfield. They're going to hand this thing off. He's trying to run it right side. He's got a little bit of room. One man solo tackle over there, but he's still got about 4 yards on that. Got one down the road from us. What is that? Culver's? I'm not sure what we're talking about here. Hamburger versus chicken
nothing.
sandwich. Just got a hamburger for sure. I do like a chicken sandwich.
Go with beef. Beef.
You know what I mean? I like a little meat. You know what I mean?
See, Alan would go with beef too with that mustache. With beef. It's what's for dinner.
Second down and 5. Stafford's going to be under center. He's got a man in motion. They're going to hand this thing off, trying to run it up the middle. Nothing there. Couple yards. He falls forward. You know what I mean? We're back in 2010. Announcers and sports channels were counting us out, and we went on the road, beat every team on the road, and went to the Super Bowl and won. So it could happen, and we had a lot of players hurt back then, too. You know, you never know. You know what I mean? You never know, baby. It ain't over till it's over. Where's the beef?
Where's the beef?
Matt, hit me up one of these days for that military flyover chat. Ready whenever. Oh, yeah. I do remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the Falcons are running this thing down the field. They're looking to go in the end zone, and they do. And that's going to be a touchdown. And they just turned the ball over, and I missed it. Touchdown for the Atlanta Falcons. It's 13-0, second quarter, 8:30 to go. Look at Kirk Cousins on the sideline. He's like, yay, free score. So I assume this was an interception. Let's see what they show this replay. Dude, the stadium is rocking over here. Ooh, Alan's a chicken guy, you know. I mean, chicken's good, though. Are they ever going to show a replay over here? I don't know what's going on. Okay. Matt, your Wi-Fi took a dump last week doing games picks this week. Oh, yeah, we will do that. We'll be back. Wi-Fi took a dump a little bit, but we're going to be back this week. So that's a pick 6 over here. Not going to show the replay because who needs that? Ooh, excuse me. Here comes the extra point. It's up. It's going to be good. And there we go. It was not wide right. You think you're slick, Philly boy? You think you're slick. Here we go. 196 folks watching live right now. Maybe we get to 200. That was a good, the Falcons. The Falcons came to play today, baby. They're going to commercial. We will be right back after these matches. What's going on with the scoreboard there, everybody? You know what I mean? Let's get it.
This is the last bag of chips.
I'd fight my own grandmother for just one.
Hey, it's chips and soda.
I'll go tell Coffee and Donuts.
Mm-mm.
I think what clients appreciate most about their experience with Nicolet Law is just the way that we've handled their case. What we're able to do with our level of expertise is really level that playing field and say, no, here's what you need to give us because here's what's been taken from our client. If you've been injured in the Midwest, call Nicolet Law. We truly care about our clients and we work very, very hard to make sure that we hold insurance companies and large corporations accountable for what they take from our clients.
All righty, so we are back over here. They're over here showing the replays and whatnot. What up, watching Raw on one TV and your show on the others and Bucks game on the phone out here in the man cave garage puffing on some green in front of the heater. Just got back from getting lotto tickets, and while I was out, word on the street is the Bears still suck. Go, Pack, go. You know what I mean? And that's a good evening right there. I actually got me some lotto tickets today. I figure I'm going to win $1 billion too. You know what I mean? Shout out to Rob over here. Appreciate you watching. You know what I mean? Here comes the kickoff. We're going to see if we're going to have a return. And we are from the goal line over here. He's at the 10, 15, 20. He's trying to cut it up to going to get to about the 24-yard line. Haven't watched a lick of football. Damn ESPN. I ain't paying. Peacock burned me the other night. I already had Peacock, you know what I mean? But, yeah, it is horrible with all these streaming services. It was good. I went over to the in-laws yesterday, did the Christmas stuff, got some cool stuff, got some Packer glasses, some Packer stuff, so it was good. Here we go, first down and 10. Vinny is working on stuff. That's why things are different right here. But we'll get back to it. Here we go. Stafford's going to be play action. He's looking to throw. He's going to toss in the middle field about the 30-yard line completed for about 5 yards. Then we go second down. 8:08 to go in the second quarter. Clock still kicking. Second down and 4. What's up, Joe? Playoff time is coming quick, Matthew. Hope all is well. Go Bills. You know what I mean? I want to see the Bills do some stuff this playoffs. You know what I mean? Shout out to Joe Bees over here. How you doing? Here we go. Second down and 4. Stafford's going to be under center just past the 30-yard line. He's going to hand this thing off up the middle. He's going to bounce this thing left side, trying to get something. Not going to get much, so about 2 yards. Third down and about 2 after that. Yeah, these playoffs are going to be wild for the AFC, NFC. I'm excited to see. Hopefully the Packers can do their thing, but I think it's going to be good. Hey, Matt, did the ending to the Bills-Philly game, that 2-point conversion? I think I did see that. Yeah, I did. He had him, right? He had him right there. People were talking about that's a bad play call. No, it wasn't. He just missed him. And I do love me some Josh Allen, but yeah, he just missed him on that play. That was wild, ballsy too to go for it. Here we go. Stafford's throwing this thing. He's got his man. That's completed down to the 40-yard line. Ball comes out at the end, but I think he was already down. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that was a brutal finish right there. And now we got Alan. Thanks for the comment about my mustache. My biggest thing I'm doing is looking up this Collins player. They call him Little Micah Parsons. Let's say this guy could be the guy. You know what I mean? And hopefully he is. That's a good nickname to have. There really isn't one dominant playoff team this year, right? I don't think there is. There isn't like one team that for sure, really confident that they're going. I think it's gonna be a battle. Who? I mean, the Broncos. There's some teams that, but I don't think that there's one team. But here we go. They're gonna be running this thing. The Rams are. They're gonna get about 2 yards on this. No room there. So here we go. Second down and 8. 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. Falcons up 14-0. Who had this? Who had this prediction right here? Josh missed a throw. I love that they went for it. Game wasn't worth more injuries in overtime. Yeah, I do love me some Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen's not just a great quarterback. He's a good dude. You know what I mean? Yeah, they miss once in a while, though. Here we go. Stafford's looking to throw left, and he's not going to miss here. That's a completion down to the 2-yard line, but there's a flag on the play. We're going to see what this penalty is right here. That was a great catch right there. He kind of just threw it up, kind of came back for a little bit in the air. Illegal formation on the offense. Dude, that doesn't count. That's brutal. It is wide open this year in the NFL plays. I feel like that. I feel like whoever gets hot, is just going to do some stuff.
Okay, Matt, we should be good now.
Yeah, all right. So
that was weird on my side. Everything, all the letters, everything went Chinese for some reason. It was really weird.
Yeah. He had to go fix some stuff over there. But there we go. Second down and 13. Gonna be in shotgun over here. They're past the 45-yard line, about the 43. Oh, he fakes a little quick throw, and he's gonna hand it off about 2 yards on that. Seattle, best all-around team in football. And we're going to see. We're going to see. I do think that, like you said, the playoffs are going to be really interesting on both sides. They got a little injury. He's limping off the field over here. It's third down and 11.
Minnesota wishes they could have a quarterback like Seattle has.
If only they had that quarterback.
Yeah.
Wide open. A 7th seed could really run it in for the first time. No, I think the 7th seed already. I think the Packers weren't the Packers. I don't remember. When was the 7th seed invented? Here we go. We're gonna be incomplete. He tried to throw it to Puka Nacua. Hits the turf. But I think that can happen because the last seed it doesn't matter. You still have a chance. The Packers, I forget what seed they were when they won the last Super Bowl, but they were the last seed. Not sure if it was 7th. I forget when that was kind of brought to be. Vinny must have been Vinny's previous clip. It changed languages. I don't know what's going on there. Trying to hack in the Ramage watch party. Probably some settings just got changed in the language over there. But we're going to have a punt over here. The Rams not able to get it off, and it's going to be 4th and 11. And they're going to – where's this going to be? All right, it's bouncing right here, and they're going to get at the goal line. So good punt by the Rams over here. Yeah, they were a 6th seed back then. Were they the first 6th seed to win the Super Bowl? I believe. I thought they were the first something over there.
I think so, yes.
But Allen said they were the 7th seed. I'm not sure. Yeah, because I knew that they were the last seed, but I just wasn't sure when the 7th seed kind of took over or kind of was the thing. Dean knows Israel runs the world. I don't know what we're talking about here. But here we go. 204 folks watching live right here. We are at commercial. It's a 14-0 ball game. The Falcons have the ball. They're going to be like right on the goal line, about the 1-2 yard line. If they can really get something going right here, I don't know exactly how much time is in this game. I think we got it up here. I'm not sure really know the time over there. But they got enough time.
So, Matt, in 2010, the Packers were the 6th seed, okay? In 2020, the 7th seed was introduced into the NFL season.
Oh, there you go. So 2020. I didn't think it was that old for 2010. But there you go. Yeah, 6th seed went on to win a Super Bowl. And then that's what it is. You can you don't have to be the first seed to do it. I'm not saying the Packers, I'm not guaranteeing them. They got a lot of injuries we're going to see. But team gets hot. The Giants have done it. A lot of teams have done it. Get hot at the right time and make a little run for the Super Bowl, baby. First 6th seed to win Super Bowl. There you go. That's what I thought it was something. My memory is a little bit was there. Packers, one of the only 2 6th seeds to win it all. Second to do it. Why not be the first number 7 too? There you go.
I agree. That'd be cool to be the first 7. Yeah.
What were you right about, Philly? Because we're gonna pick and choose. You're wrong a lot.
Well, Philly was right that they were the number 6 seed in 2010.
You were right.
Yes.
Hey, Rams, you get nothing. Absolutely nothing. All right, we got a 14-0 ball game. This could get interesting right here.
Here we go.
You get
go down here and
nothing.
Really, even a field goal, go up 17-0 would be huge. You're looking right here that Rams have 102 total yards. Falcons have 113. 1 turnover by the Rams, 0 by the Falcons. 4 first downs for the Rams, 7 for the Falcons, and who cares about the rest? You know what I mean? Time possession is pretty close, but we have a 14-0 ball game. 7th seed came in 2021, only 7th seed to win a playoff game. Packers beat the Cowboys in 2024. So I don't know. Vinny says 2020. You say 2021. You might have to fight for that.
I Googled it and 3 different sources said 2020. So
yeah, either way, one of those years.
Well, I mean, the internet wouldn't lie, would it?
Kirk Cousins, they're going to just kind of sneak this thing, try to get a couple yards, I think, because they're right at the goal line. That's tough when you start a drive right at that goal line. You just kind of try to give yourself a little bit of space. Hopefully you get a first down. Otherwise, it's a long drive.
Well, look at Cousins and the Falcons going. Nobody thought this. Everybody thought the Rams were just going to roll over them,
Yeah. Here we go. 2nd down and 9 now. Here we go. Kirk Cousins on the set. He's going to hand this thing off, trying to run it up the middle, and nothing there. And the Rams defense is doing their job.
You get
they nothing. That man up.
You lose.
3rd time 7th seed. Who knows? Yeah, 3rd time's a charm there, Aaron. You know what I mean? Rams lose last 2 games. Green Bay wins Sunday. Green Bay the 6th seed. 2010, Rodgers was 27. 2025, Love is 27. I believe Favre and Starr were also 27 when they won the Super Bowl. Yeah, that's 27 right there, dude. We're going to find out. 3rd down and 8 over here. Kirk Cousins is going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. They're at about the 3.5 yard line. And whistles are being blown.
As Philly would say, cheating on the field.
Delay a game, bro. Delay a game from the 3 yard line. That is a horrible mistake by the Falcons. There you go. A lot of people chiming in, hitting that Google machine. Adams was their offensive team best player. Oh, that's true too. Yeah. They are missing Devontae, but they've been missing him. You know what I mean? Yeah, there are a lot of similarities. Here we go. Kirk Cousins going to hand this thing off. He's going to get about a couple yards, and they're just going to have to punt this thing. That was 3rd and 9.
Boom. He's on his back.
You should check out Lucas Oil Stadium if you ever in Indiana. I've heard that that's a good stadium. And obviously that's where they do the combine and all that stuff. So, yeah, seems like a good spot. Ivan should have lent them his pocket watch. Why do you assume Ivan has a pocket watch? I mean, he might. You know what I mean? So here we go. 4th down. They're going to be punting from their own end zone. It's a 2-minute warning. 14 to nothing. All right, we're in a commercial. We'll be right back after these messages, people.
What are you drawing?
I draw me walking a dog if I had a dog.
Where's my donut?
I have no idea.
I like your drawings.
Thank you.
All right, we are back. All right, we make correction. Rick said, take that last text back. Green Bay is locked into the 7th seed. I kind of thought they were. I just believe everyone, though. You know what I mean? Pocket watch and a monocle. Impressive.
Yes. Yes.
Here we go. All right, we get some comment up here. If Atlanta 6-9, Tampa 7-9, and Carolina 8-8, all finished 8-9, Carolina wins the South due to the tiebreaker. So this upcoming Carolina-Tampa game might not matter even if Tampa Bay wins. Atlanta would be a tiebreaker over Tampa, but not over Carolina. Breaking it down. They're going to have a punt over here from the back of the end zone. Appreciate that comment there, Rob.
Well, this is great. We're getting the inside scoop here, fellas.
And we might see where they're going. That's a nice, decent punt over here to the 35-yard line. He's in return. He's at the 40. He's at the 45. He falls forward, but that's not bad. 47-yard line. Kind of stumbled there. But, with 1:48 to go, they have 3 timeouts. And about halfway they go down the field. So they're in a decent situation right here. Love that merch, brother. Go, Pat. Go. I appreciate you, Jack. You know what I mean? I like it. I'm rocking this one right here. This is one of my favorites. I like this one. Plus, it's really comfortable. Non-football comment here, but I was so excited to see Giannis back. He dominated against the Bulls the other day. I didn't see that, but yeah, Bucks up
when
back,
he slammed that ball right at the end.
Big time throw over here. Intercepted, I think. There's a flag on the play. I think it's going to be pass interference. They're shutting this play down, though. Obviously, he was down, even if he had caught it. But we're going to see what this flag is. See what this call is. But this is a big play either way. I think it's going to... They're calling offensive pass interference. So the Falcons are celebrating over here. We're going to see for sure what they call this. But they're talking about offensive pass interference. Yeah, on the offense. Matt, you're going to hate going back to the cheese heads tomorrow. Dude, yeah, I got to go back to I was just thinking about that during the commercial. Like, I got to work tomorrow. I had 11 days off. The monocle needs to make a comeback. You know what I mean?
We shall see. Get it? We shall see. Get it? Oh. Monocle? Okay. Come on. No, Vinny, mute your mic. Okay.
Bucks won and Giannis had 24 in just 25 minutes.
Yeah, but at the end of the game, you know how normally when the time runs out at the end, they just dribble it and they just let the time run out, at the end of the game when it's already won? Giannis just decided, you know what, I'm just going to slam it. And he went and he dunked it. And just like almost started like a fight between the two benches.
We have a big time run over here. The Falcons are running away from them, running right side. He's on the 50, 45, 40, 35. He's running down. Can they stop him? They're on his tail. And he's going to get in the end zone. The Falcons, Robinson runs it the distance for a touchdown. That's a 20-0 lead over the Rams. Oh, my goodness. That was wild. 93-yard rushing touchdown by Bijan Robinson. Look at that girl. She is stunned. That was a crazy touchdown there, Mitch. I couldn't run 93 yards at one time. You know what I mean? See no flag. 125 rushing yards, 13 receiving yards, 138 total yards. 2 touchdowns. I'm actually, before we go to half, I'm going to check out some prize picks for the second half. That boy's good. Here comes the extra point. And it's going to be up. It's going to be good. It's a 21-0 lead over here. Okay, Bucks won tonight is what I meant to say. There you go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, tonight.
We might even do a Bucks watch party at some point. I don't know how it would work exactly, because I'm obviously not going to do play-by-play for a basketball game. But we could talk about it. Everyone could watch it together. We could probably figure something out.
We could watch the game together and talk during it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do that.
Just kind of react to it or whatever. But yeah, I would know nothing about calling a basketball game. Like, I know he runs it down the court, and now this guy runs it down the court the other way.
I think he dribbled. I think he.
I like seeing Matt's head go back and forth just by saying flag. I'm like, where? Dean says, but Giannis rebounded a 3-point attempt by the Bulls so Chicago can try to score meaningless points at the end. But they take issue with Giannis scores. Double standard.
True. Very true.
All right, so here we go. We're going for the second half. Hey, Vinny, bring yourself in here. Put yourself on the screen a little bit. They're here.
Yes, sir.
All right, so what are we thinking? Matthew Stafford, hammer the chat. Let me know what you think. Matthew Stafford, 159.5 passing yards in the second half. You taking the over or under on that?
Over, because they're down 21-0. He's gonna have to gun it, so over.
Yeah. So hammer the chat as well, but I think I'm gonna take the over on that. Okay, so now Puka Nacua. Let's throw. He's the next one on here. 54.5 receiving yards. You think over or under? Kind of the same situation over there.
Over. He's gonna be targeting him. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the over on that. Okay, so but Bijan Robinson. I don't know if I'm saying his first name right, but hopefully I am. 43.5 rushing yards. They're gonna be running the ball in the second half. I think you got to take the over on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I want to make sure I'm not ignoring these comments over here, but I'm going to take the over on that.
Too bad it wasn't the first and you took it,
Yeah, I know, right?
You would have won that one. Just on
I
that
forgot
one run.
Oh, yeah. What if they yank Stafford, though? Playoff situations, like if they're getting beat down. I wonder if that Stafford one we should take off and just not do that one. I'm going to take that one off because that one seems kind of dicey because that could happen. All right, so you think Kirk Cousins, 75.5 passing yards. Well, that one's, I might ignore that one too. That's good. See what else they do.
Yeah.
Do you think Bijan Robinson?
Because Cousins has 68 right now.
What?
Cousins has 68 passing yards right now.
Yeah.
Here, to give you an idea, here, I'll bring it up over here on the side so you can see. Here you go.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to all right, so what do you think over here? Bijan Robinson, 11.5 receiving yards in the second half. I'm going to take the over. I think that they're going to be keying on him. Here comes the Falcons, though. They're going to be down to about the 26-yard line. I'm going to take the over on that one. Let's see what else we got. So Puka Nacua, you think 3.5 receptions? I think he'll get more.
More than that, yeah.
I think that might be enough. Oh, you cannot pick the same player twice in the second half. I think I might have done that already. I think I screwed this up already. So we got Puka Nakua, we got Robinson. So we got to hit this other Robinson off.
You can't pick the Puka.
You can't pick him.
You can't pick the Puka twice.
So here we go. Stafford's going to be in shotgun. 1:23 to go in the second quarter. Back to throw. He's looking. Oh, that's going to be a compilation. About 8 yards on that. They're trying to hurry up over here. I'm going to take the over still on Matthew Stafford. I think that we're just going to assume they're not going to bench him. And then who else we got? Darnell Mooney. That's going to be a compilation. And he's got a little bit. He's going to get towards midfield. I'm going to say Darnell Mooney. He's going to get at least one reception. Why not? And that'll be enough.
And that's going to be first down, if I'm correct, right? Yeah.
So there we go. First down and 10 over here. I'm going to submit that bad boy. Here we go. Stafford back to throw. He's looking, and he's throwing this thing left side, heaving it. And it's going to be incomplete overthrown.
Just a bit outside. He tried the corner in this.
We got Robinson, 43.5 rushing yards. I took the over. Darnell Mooney, he's going to have one reception in the second half. Matthew Stafford, 172.5 passing yards. I took the over. And Puka Nakua, 58.5 receiving yards. I took the over. I feel like they're going to sling that thing in the second half. We're going to find out. I still have that comment up here. Next score determines if Stafford gets pulled. Yeah. I took the gamble on that. He's not going to. They're going to do something right here. So they got a timeout over here. 35 seconds. Falcons call a timeout. It's second down and 10.
So people get to watch me looking at three different
Apparently they are
screens.
still yanking Stafford for the last 5 minutes here on screen. What are you talking about? I'm getting good screen time, he said. Oh, that's good. The comment was still up there.
Yeah.
I always think of that when I leave comments up there. Hopefully it's a good comment, you know what I mean? 224 folks watching live across Auto Place right now. I appreciate you, you know what I mean? And we have ourselves a ball game here, I guess, 21-0. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see if they do pull people. If they can get some points on this, I think maybe they won't. They're going to go for the win, but, the playoff situations, we'll see. Here we go. Stafford back to throw. Oh, he's got pressure. He goes down for the sack. Down to the 36-yard line. Dean says, I'm not sure what I enjoyed saying more right now. Gary Bears or Monocle? Sorry, I'll put the Monocle bit to rest. That's good stuff.
Where's Ivan?
Yeah, he must be doing something. Probably eating ice cream and drinking Old Milwaukee or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's probably eating meatloaf and chocolate.
Third down and 19. And that's halftime. So I don't know what I was talking about. Third down and 19. The clock is running out. So here we go. Atlanta on a roll. Absolutely, dude. They're getting after it. 21-0 is an absolute shocker. Now, what happens in the second half? Do they give up a little bit? 8 p.m. supper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Ivan's got a lot going on over there. So we are out at halftime, 21-0. We're going to step away here for a few minutes. I shall return. Appreciate everyone rocking with us. You know what I mean? Go Pack, go. We'll be right back after a little bit. You know what I mean? What is up, everyone? Thank you for tuning into the live watch party. You know what I mean? I am teaming up with Warm Kids Wisconsin, trying to keep kids warm this winter. You know what I mean? We're going to keep doing this all through the summer because he does a great job, him and his wife. I'm just trying to help to spread the word. But now I have the links on my website, thematramage.com. Go to the menu on the top right. Can I scroll down, go to Warm Kids Wisconsin. You can see the links there. You can donate on PayPal, Venmo. You can even go to the Amazon wish list and purchase like boots and stuff that they need directly right there. You know what I mean? Let's do some good. I don't want to just pretend like we're doing some stuff. Let's actually make a difference. Even $5 helps. So if you got, a little, $5, $1, I don't care what it is. Let's help keep some kids warm because no kid should be cold. It's cold outside. You know what I mean? No kid should be out here freezing to death. You know what I mean? So let's help warm Wisconsin a little bit. And shout out to Warm Kids Wisconsin. Be sure to follow them on all the social media platforms because they're doing some fantastic work over there. And I'm glad to just kind of help spread the word. You know what I mean? So go Pack, go. Enjoy the game. You know what I mean? And thanks for watching. Go Pack, go. That freeze frame at the end didn't do me justice. I'll tell you that much. All right, we are back over here. We are at halftime still. We got ourselves a 21-0 ball game, and I want to make sure don't miss anything over here. Badge just says nice graphics, Vinny. You know what I mean?
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Greg says hello, Matt. And Vince, after watching the Bears 49ers game last night, it's hard for me to get fired up about the Packers' playoff chances. The Pack isn't playing to the level now. Can they turn it around versus Minnesota and the playoffs? I guess we will see. I don't think they're going to be trying too hard against the Vikings as far as, I think that they're going to sit people. But that Bears and 49ers game was something, but also that was not good defense. You know what I mean? I give the Bears props because they kind of stuck with the Niners, and that was a heck of a game. So, I've even put it on social media. I give the Bears props, but I'm still not, come playoff time, I ain't scared. I ain't scared, baby. You know what I mean, Greg? But here we go. But absolutely, one more time I'll mention, if you go to thematramage.com, you can donate to Warm Kids Wisconsin. On the top right, there's a menu button right there. You can scroll down and find Warm Kids Wisconsin and donate a little bit. Help, even a little bit helps buy some boots and whatnot for the young ones to help them stay warm this winter. And I did say summer on that video, and that is what I meant because we're going to do this all through the summer because I figure if we keep promoting this even when it's summertime, but wintertime, we can have a lot of banked up so we can really do some good next winter. You know what I mean? But anyways, we're going to keep it moving over here. 21-0 ball game. Vinny, what do you think about this game right here?
I'm shocked.
Usually I would say, who do you think is going to win? But, it's kind of looking like the Falcons. But do you think the Rams are going to try to, have their starters in there trying to do a comeback?
I don't know. Like I said, I'm really shocked. I thought for sure it was going to be the other way around.
Yeah, I did too. And on my prize picks for the second half, I put Stafford in there, but that's a gamble because they might sit him. But, you know what I mean? We'll find out. Sometimes you got to gamble in life, Vinny. You know what I mean?
You gotta say what the hell,
Yeah. So
you know what I think though? You know what? We're having a great time. Let's have a drink.
There you go. Cheers, everyone. Oh, I got to open this bad boy first. See, now you're way ahead of me. What are you drinking tonight, Vinny?
Right now, I am actually having tea at the moment.
Tea.
I had my beer, but I gotta stay alert to do this a little bit too. I can't get too buzzed up.
It's locked in, people.
Yeah.
If any team is skilled at having a large lead and then losing, it's the Falcons. 28-3, baby. You know what's funny? At my job in the locker room, there's one of the lockers. Someone wrote 28-3 on it. Like at that Super Bowl back then, and it's still there because it was a Falcons fan.
Yeah,
I think who possessed the locker, and it's still there. Someone wrote that in magic marker. So if that person still works, because I don't know for sure whose locker it is, just imagine that for all these years, every time they go to their locker.
What if it's a Bears fan? What if it's a Bears fan now, and the Packers beat them 28-3?
There ain't no Bears fans where I work.
No, no, true.
We don't hire those folks around these parts. You know what I mean?
We don't take kindly to
those. I know of one, but he doesn't really watch football like that. He's actually the person who made this wooden thing right here.
Okay.
Shout out to Lord Maloney over there. He's a Bears fan, but he doesn't really watch football like that. But because he knows the Bears suck. Every time they're good, somebody will chirp up. Like, shut up. But he's all right. He's all right. But here we go. 226 folks watching live right here. Hammer the chat. What you want to talk? You got questions for the Packer game or whatever you want to talk about? We have 4:07 to go in the second quarter. And if you have questions for Vinny, now's the time to ask. Maybe you want to ask some questions. Maybe you want to get to know Vinny just a little bit better. You know what I mean?
Here I am.
Don't ask nothing crazy. Start asking you personal questions.
Yeah, and keep it clean, Philly. Keep it clean.
Bears fans need not apply. They put that right on the website.
Yeah, true.
We're making cheese over here, baby.
Yeah.
We don't need no Bears fans riff-raff coming over here. But I think that there was one Bears fan, remember, I used to talk to him all the time. And I didn't know he was a Bears fan. This is years ago. And then one day I was just like, the Bears suck. And I was like saying all this stuff. And he's like, well, you know, I'm a Bears fan. And I was like, oh, really? I didn't know that. But everything I say, I stand on it. They suck. That ain't going to step me back from it. You know what I mean? Dean says, you guys are really in your element and these watch parties. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you, Dean.
Thanks, Dean.
No, I really do sincerely appreciate everyone who like watches because we're just screwing around, having fun. We got the cool graphics, you know what I mean? Now we got Vinny over here, and it makes a lot of fun. But without the comments, like I wouldn't do this. Like it would be very hard. You're just talking to yourself. I mean, I could talk to Vinny, but who wants to do that all day? But
exactly.
I'm just
that would suck. Yeah.
No, but even like when I first started, you know, obviously I didn't have Vinny, so like it's always about the comments. It's always about like they're trying to build a community, and that makes a lot of fun. The same people are here all the time, and it's growing. You know what I mean? So it's cool, and I appreciate y'all like more than most people probably who do this type of stuff. Like I appreciate it so much.
And it just works, you know, with Matt and I working together, we just get along. It just works. It clicks.
Yeah, he thinks we like each other. Rick says,
I guess so, yeah.
Just kidding. Rick says, hey, Matt, Brandon says hello from Wichita, Kansas. Shout out to Brandon over there from Wichita, Kansas. I think you have to say it that way, Vinny. That's how you had to say Wichita, Kansas.
I was doing that before, and you were yelling at me the other day for that. I was going, and you were like, no, you don't say it like that.
You know what I mean? I don't remember.
I have been to Wichita, though. I've driven out there.
Dude, it seems like a good spot. They got a lot of corn going on over there in Kansas, don't they? Isn't that what they're known for?
A lot of tornadoes out there, too.
Well, they got tornadoes, too. We got tornadoes here, though. But, yeah, they get a lot of them.
They get,
we go rebuild.
Tornado Alley down that way, yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah, no, I'm not making light of any type of tornadoes. But it's brutal. But, yeah, Kansas has, it seems like they have the most of them. Like people just live there, and they're just like, yeah, sometimes your house gets knocked down. I don't know.
It happens.
You know, that sucks though. Vinny, Caleb Williams, 270 away from 4,000. A first for the franchise. Will it happen? That's a good topic right here. What do you think, Vinny? I'm gonna let you talk.
Good question. If he throws like he did that other night, like last night, he might do it.
I don't think he's gonna do it. Not against the Lions. I think it's funny because they're talking on Facebook, the Bears page is talking. They're like, yeah, if it happens, then Packer fans can't talk about it no more. Like, yes, we will. Because then you would have one quarterback who threw for 4,000 yards in your whole history of the league, one of the oldest teams in the league.
It'd be a shot. I mean, regardless, I mean, we got to look at it this way. I mean, regardless, they did make a huge improvement with their team this year.
Oh, yeah.
That's obvious.
But the Vikings and the Bears, that's kind of what they do. Every now and again, they have a splash season. Now, can they sustain it?
Yeah.
We will see. But I don't think that they're going to do anything in the playoffs. But I do. I give them props. They played a heck of a game last night, even though the defense, you know, both defenses weren't really up there. But to stay in there in a high-scoring game right to the end, couldn't get it done, which was glorious. But, you know, screw the Bears is what I'm trying to say, Vinny.
Yeah. I agree.
Deb says, living alone, I appreciate your watch party. It's nice hearing other voices and me other than me talking to myself. You know what I mean? That's the thing, Deb. I used to always talk to myself, and I was like, oh, I could talk to people on the internet instead. And then you're not crazy. Now you're a streamer.
See, Deb, and I live alone, too, and if I argue with myself, then there's a problem.
Yeah, you're like, who's doing the dishes? I did them last time.
Get up, you blazing son of a...
I do have, like, multiple voices in my head. Sometimes it's the same voice, but they're, like, different. You know, they're like, hey, let's go do this. And it's like, who's let's? How many people are in there?
That explains so much. It really does.
We have a kickoff over here there, Vinny. We're back.
We're back.
All right, he's going to return it from inside the 10 over here. He's trying to bounce at 25. He's got a little room right side. Can he make a miss? He's at the 30, 35, 40. Decent return here down to the 45-yard line. The Rams got some brewing. He could have stepped his foot out and just took a kick out of bounds on that. He was very close to the sideline. All right, so here we go. We got to make sure we're not missing these comments over here. He's going to come up 3 yards short. I do think that that's going to happen to be very short. But I do think that they're going to try to get him that. They're going to try. So they're going to be throwing heavy. They're going to really try. I think that they care about that. Because
that would be funny,
only
though.
team in the league did not have a 4,000-yard passer ever. Rick said, tuned in to your podcast about 6 weeks ago. Haven't missed one since. Here we go. We got a sack over here. Stafford goes down, almost missed it. I wanted to get this comment, though. I haven't missed one since. You guys do a fantastic job. Lots of laughs. I appreciate you, Rick. You know what I mean? That's a fantastic comment. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Rick. Thank that guy, though. Thank Matt. Yeah.
There we go.
Matt's the talent.
I appreciate it, Rick. We have fun over here. And that's kind of when Vinny kind of started. I don't know how many weeks ago it was, whatever, month, 2 months. I don't know how long ago.
It was towards the beginning of the season, if I remember right.
Was it?
Yeah.
Wow. But
because remember I made
gonna get rid of this thing. He's gonna be near the 50-yard line. They're gonna call this dead. Nice. I think it's about 7 yards over there or so.
I think if I remember, I made a few graphics for you to use on a game or something like that, and then you said, "Hey, maybe let's just try to do the."
Well, I think what happened is one day my stream wouldn't work, and then you're like, "Hey, I can help you. I know how to do that."
That's right. Yeah.
We started chit chatting, so I was like, "All right." And I thought it was gonna be like one game. You're just gonna help me. And then you kind of wanted to keep doing it. I'm like, all right, let's just keep doing that thing now. You know?
It just worked. Yeah.
So here we go. 3rd down and 6. We'll get right back to the chat here in a second. Stafford back to throw. He's looking right. Now he's pump faking. Now he's rolling right, looking downfield, tosses this thing. That's going to be incomplete on the sideline. That's 4th down.
You get nothing.
It's dark. Someone turn the lights. We're not there.
Whatever you do, Ivan, don't go towards the light. Don't go towards the light, Ivan.
Still haven't watched one play. Open your monocle eye, Ivan. Not dark over here. He said, I'm back after screwing up my wife's new shelf I tried to assemble. You know, he's trying to do some manly stuff over here. Or to start an AOL chat room. Here we go. Stafford's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. It's 4th down and 6. They are going for it. He's rolling in the pocket. And that's going to be completed. He passed the 30. He's got some room inside to the 15-yard line. Big time play on 4th down. And I needed that to happen because if they didn't get that right there, the chance of Stafford sitting is good. And I took the over on the prize picks over here. So I'm going to
give this one to you, Matt. Here you go.
Go, Parrot, go.
That's for your picks. There you go.
I'm picturing getting pulled over wearing my new buzzed up hat. You know what I mean? That's what I always say. Like, if you have, like, one of those shirts, not going to lie, I'm a little buzzed up. And then you get pulled over. Obviously, I don't, we're not drinking or whatever. And then just to explain to the cop, I'm not. He's like, but it says right there, you wouldn't lie.
I know Matt Ramage. Get out of the car, sir.
That's I always tell people, you know what I mean? If you're wearing that, you're probably going to, better not be drinking, which you shouldn't do anyways while you're driving. You know what I mean?
No.
We've been telling you all along, Matt, get an antenna. Dude, I have them, but if I'm so far ahead of everyone, I think most people would rather me be behind than ahead, because if I'm ahead of you, just spoiling the game, who would want to watch?
See, like today, I'm behind Matt.
Yeah, it's weird how it's like that. And it's weird, like, even upstairs. I feel like being in a basement, I don't know what's going on, especially because the internet's right there, dude. That's the box. I can see it. So it's like right there, dude. It should be. And I'm plugged into it, you know what I mean? So it should be faster than upstairs, but it's not. But they're at commercial over here. We're right here, though. 237 folks watching live right now across all the place. I appreciate you. Here we go. We already got to that one. I have 3 of the Buzz Up shorts. Shorts? Oh, shirts. Yeah.
Shorts.
I don't sell the shorts. Like, oh, I'm gonna get some shorts.
That's like VIP.
That's one of my favorite designs that we have. The Buzz Up. We got the hats. We got the beanies. We got the regular hats. We got the shirts. We got the hoodies. It's good stuff. You know what I mean? Wear that to work. They're like, I don't know what's going on over here, bud. No, that's for after work. We get after it. But yeah, be sure to check out the old merch shop. We got some stuff. What are you thinking, Vinny? How you doing? Bring yourself in this beautiful thing.
Okay, I'm coming in. Here we go. There I am, sir. I did like the old school cheese head one that you guys had.
Yeah, when it
From
said
way back.
cheesehead, that was like my original. That was before I was with Dakota, who runs my store now.
Yeah.
And Pesce Collective. That was like one of my first designs. I don't even know who made it. It might have been like Fiverr or something.
Yeah, because when I won that contest or whatever, when you had like a giveaway, and I won that Bears Still Suck, and you sent me the beanie because you said, oh, I'm a little late sending it to you, so you sent me like 3 hats.
Yeah, because I'd be slacking on the mail.
Yeah, and then the cheesehead one, and then the other one. I know the Bears Still Suck one I got to keep, but the other 2 my friends took.
Yeah,
they were like, "Oh, this is awesome! I'm taking these."
Sometimes you gotta steal stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What happens if someone is drinking 0 alcohol beer and driving? I think you're allowed to do it because it's 0 alcohol. It's non-alcoholic. But I don't know. You might want to contact a lawyer before you take my advice.
Yeah, that's kind of like handing a cop a chocolate gun.
Yeah,
this is for you.
I don't think there's 0 alcohol, so it shouldn't be an issue. I actually saw a video on that. Someone was doing that where they were drinking an NA and driving, got pulled over or whatever, and the cop was like, "What's that?" He's like, "No, it's not alcoholic." Steve says if Atlanta win today and win in Week 18 and Tampa win against Panthers, who will go to the playoffs? Someone was in here before explaining all that. I forget. Someone in the chat answer that question for him because I'm going to do this play right here. Here we go, Stafford, play action. He's looking, tosses it left side. He's looking for a screen. He's got it. Oh, he gets rattled, bro. 1 yard gain over here. Got buzzed up vibes. Someone in the chat will answer that question any second now over here, but I'm going to get through here. I should get a hat. I'm slacking. Dude, I'll hook you up. Let me know what hat you want, Ivan. I got you. Hey, Matt, will our Packers be playing the Bears first in the playoffs? Possibly. It all kind of depends on how this all shakes out. But there's a very good chance. I think the odds are that they play them or like someone was saying the Eagles. We're going to see how this all shakes out. When are you adding buzzed up monocles and pocket watches? Here we go. Stafford. He's in trouble. He's going down for the sack. The Falcons defense comes up big. 3rd down and 7. Now it's 4th down and a whole bunch. We might have to give Ivan some, cut on that if we do that.
Yeah.
Matt, you're always behind me in Jersey. Must be the time zone thing. I'm not sure what it is. I think it's like the internet. Pay no attention to the man behind the man behind the curtain is the whole thing. You know what I mean? We should get like a little curtain graphic over you. We're just like, shh. And then every now and again, you're like, shh. It opens up and then you're there.
That would be cool. I'll just pop up. I am the man dancing here.
4th and 12. Here comes that field goal. I didn't mean to cut you off right there, but that 35-yard field goal. It's going to be good. 21-3 rather. So the Rams are on the board.
You can cut me off anytime. It's your show.
No, it doesn't mean I can cut you off. We got a text over here. If Christy's watching, I will get to that. But right now, we're over here talking. But here we go. Erica says, what do you guys think of Derrick Henry and the Chiefs head hat and Caleb Williams and the cheese head hat? I think we live in their in their heads rent free. Yeah. Speaking of that, like their cheese grater hats, because I was talking a lot about this on Twitter, and they're like, oh, it makes you so mad. Like no one cares about a cheese grater hat. That the Bears had. That it's not new. They act like they just invented it. Like over on Twitter, like, oh, we just started a tradition. Like, no, you didn't. That was like 2013. They had better ones. I posted a picture on Facebook of a Viking fan that had it, and he didn't invent it either. Well, like my point was, I don't care if Bears fan invented it. At some point, I heard it was a Packer fan. He used to be a Packer fan, but then the Packers gave him a cease and desist because he was selling a cheeseheads. So then he started selling the cheesehead grater. But of course, they're going to have a cease and desist if you're selling their product. They bought the rights to it. They're going to give you a cease and desist. I know all about that. They don't let people play at their stuff. You know what I mean? But that's just what it is. And then, but the cheese grater hats, I think, are kind of creative, like the really cool ones. But we've seen that at Lambeau Field over the years. I saw one with like one of the wheel ones, how you grate cheese, on the wheel. I've seen those. I've seen like when the Eagles fans come here, they got the Philly cheese kind of cheese heads. There's been a lot of variations of cheese and a lot of them making fun of us. They don't bother me at all. What did bother me is after the game when they're on Lambeau Field celebrating with those on. That bothers me, but obviously because we lost, like why wouldn't that bother you? But it's not like I don't think that they should do it. I think it's good. I think that it's because the Packers cheesehead is so like loved and like so like no one else has a thing like that. That everyone wants to kind of have their kind of part of it. And they want to troll too, obviously, but like it doesn't bother me at all about having a cheese grater hat. It bothers me about losing. That's what bothers me. But the cheese grater hat, you know what I mean? I think it's creative, but it's not new. That was my point. They're like, "You're so mad." I'm like, "No, I'm just saying it's not new. You know, acting like it's new." But we got Rick over here. Hey, Matt, people call me screwed up because I'm a diehard Cubs fan and Packers fan. Don't understand yet. So why is that, Rick? How does that happen? I know a guy at work who's a Vikings fan, but a Wisconsin fan everywhere else. But some reason he picked the wrong football team way back in 81. I don't know what year that would have been.
He fell off his bike when he was a kid, hit his head. You know, it happens.
Damn, I feel bad for him. But here we go from the kick return from about the 1 yard line. Here comes the Falcons at the 25. Oh, he's trying to get to the 30, but the 33 yard line. He just went full throttle on that thing. I don't know what that comment is, Philly boy. Yeah, that was a hit right there. I don't know. I think that was a hit before. I think I'm behind. Yeah. Atlanta has no chance. Easy answer. Yeah. Steve the answer. Oh, here we go. Oh, I missed it. All right, let me try it again. Steve, the answer is yes. Tampa and Panthers play. Winner gets the division. Loser is... Oh, there you go. I forgot about that question we asked way back when. First down and 10. I want a new graphic. Got demands over here. Here we go. Kirk Cousins, first down and 10, 11:02 to go in the third. He's going to hand this thing off right side. And Robinson, he falls down, but he doesn't go all the way down. And now he's rumbling down the field, down to the 35-yard line. He should have been down behind the line of scrimmage. Oh, this dude's a freak. What a good run right there. A Packer-colored mare outfit. What do you think? We're just making dreams come true over here?
See, here you go. Look. There he is right there, see?
He's like, I don't like it. Only way we play Philly is if the Bears lose and Philly wins. So, yeah. So, it could happen, but, yeah, I think it's an outside chance. But, yeah, what a run over here by Robinson. It's like the Vikings inventing Skull. Yeah, I mean, it just wasn't there. Here we go, first and 10. Here we go. Cousins is going to toss this thing right side. He's going to have a little bit of room there. Not much. Ends up getting a yard. Brewers invented the sausage race. Washington Nats and Pirates copied with their own races. Wisconsin are OGs. Yeah, and even the cheesehead was kind of invented in a way by Chicago because Cubs fans are the reason that the cheeseheads exist because Cub fans call Wisconsin people cheeseheads. And then Wisconsin people kind of just liked it. And then they started calling themselves cheeseheads. And then someone invented the cheeseheads. And then the Packers ended up buying that cheesehead company. And that's kind of how the whole cheeseheads thing started. There's a little history for you. You know what I mean? Second down and 8. Here we go. A play action. No, it's not. He handed it to Robinson, but he's going to fall down for about a 2-yard loss. Just got stumbling and wumbling.
You get nothing.
What is the person's name that the Vikings and all Wisconsin... What is the person's name that Vikings and all Wisconsin...
That friend of yours they're asking.
Oh, my friend Clint. I don't really want to say his last name.
Eastwood? Well, let's say it's Clint Eastwood for now.
Yeah. I'm not sure I should say his last name. I don't want to call people out. But his name is Clint. If you know him, you know Clint. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Third down and 9 over here. He's going to be in chicken. He's got a man to his left. All right, let's see what the Falcons do. Kirk Cousins. Oh, that ball, the refs come in. That's going to be a false start on the Falcons. It was a girl. It's always a girl to make you do something so self-destructive. I think sometimes, when you're a kid, for some reason you start liking a team, and sometimes it sticks throughout your life. And unfortunate, if you're
your parents force you into it.
You're a Brewers fan, you're a Bucks fan, all those years of not a lot happening, but the Packers, having good times in the 90s or whatever, and you're sitting there being a Vikings fan. It could have been different. Here we go, Kirk Cousins back to throw. He's going to toss this thing. That's going to be completed for about 3, maybe 4 yards on that. You're right, Ivan. The circular graphic is old. What do you mean, the circular graphic? Oh, the one for Ivan. What do you think? We got time over here to make all the... We're trying to be nice to the people who hang out with us and make some graphics, and now y'all going to complain about the graphics you get?
What's up with that?
Hey, Rick, I'm a diehard Mets and Packers fan in the middle of Philly and Yankees country. I'm always asked why. You know what I mean? And that's the thing, that if you're a true fan, though, that's just what it is. Like you're just, you pick a team for whatever reason it might be. Sometimes you don't pick. Like I'm a Packer fan, grew up, in Wisconsin. You don't have a choice. But here we go. 56-yard field goal attempt. It's up. It's gonna be good. I should have told Vinny that was happening. I'm ahead of him.
That's all right. That's all right. I'm with you.
Mark says, Nazir Stackhouse, our defensive lineman, wears 93. Hopefully he can plug holes like the grave digger. You know what I mean?
That'd be cool to have another one like that. Yeah.
You know what's beating a dead horse? Is the phrase beat a dead horse. So, Philly, you are actually beating a dead horse,
Yeah. Get him, Matt. Sick him.
All right, there are commercials. 24-3 ball game. We'll be right back after these messages.
1, 2, 3.
Hey, you know anything about this guy?
I know he likes billboards. This is the 342nd one we've put up this year.
Oh, I've heard he's actually a decent lawyer.
I'm sure he is.
I always wanted to do that. Hey, I'll help you clean up. Sorry about that.
Sure.
You guys have been doing a great job. I appreciate that.
Thanks, Russell.
Nice beard, though.
Oh, thanks.
My husband's parents were visiting, and I promised them a home-cooked meal, except my boss had a different idea. He tells me, hold your horses. I call my husband and I say, I'm slammed, and he's like, Quick Trip, and I'm like, bingo. At Quick Trip, I say, what's good tonight? And the Quick Trip guy is like, everything, but I go for the hand-breaded fried chicken, and I go, make that ×4. Being none the wiser, my mother-in-law is like, I always said she's a keeper. I'll run with that.
Quick Trip, we got you covered.
There you go. There you go. Quick Trip, dude. The take meals. They are delicious.
I keep thinking about that when she says ×4 with the chicken. When you buy an 8-piece chicken ×4, that's a lot of chicken. And there was only 4 people there.
They hungry. Don't judge me. Travis says, going to be an interesting offseason for the Pack. Quay, Dobbs, Cooper, and Wyatt are free agents, along with making sure LaFleur comes back. It's going to be interesting what happens. A lot of these players' contracts. I don't know what they're going to do. We're going to find out. You know what I mean? Philly boys, how about no? Here comes the kickoff. I think it's going to be a touchback. He's going to nail this thing into the end zone. Ivan says, I'm calling my graphic agent.
Oh, man.
Robert, he wants a graphic. He ain't going to complain about it. You know what I mean?
Robert, you know what? I will make one for Robert. Okay. What do you want on your graphic, Robert? I will even ask you what you want.
We're taking requests over here. Luke says, hey, Mitch, I met Ron Darling at a bar in Brooklyn once. He was super nice, also super hammered. That'll happen. You meet people in bars, you know what I mean? Yeah, too. You did say bar. But here we go. First down and 10, 7:46 to go in the third quarter. 24-3 ball game. Are the Rams going to do something here? I mean, I don't think they have the ball yet, do I don't even remember who has the ball. Oh, yeah, they do have the ball. There, I was right. I shouldn't have said nothing. 35 yards on. Here we go. Stafford's going to be under center. Hands it off right side. Cuts it up a little bit. Trying to get to the 40. Just short of the 40-yard line. I wouldn't say he was trying to get. He was trying to get the first down, but he did not get that.
Did not. No.
The Vinny graphic circular. Yeah, I think that's a good. I like it.
And you know what? You're picking on that, and Matt is the one who wanted this.
Yeah,
okay?
I'm the one who requested. I was like, I think a circle would be cool.
You're picking on the man whose name is on this show.
Mitch and I met Buddy Harrelson years back at the Somerset Patriots game in Jersey. There we go. Okay, we got a throw over here by Stafford. That's going to be a first down close to the 50-yard line. Let me know who else met some cool people. You know what I mean? You do what you want, feel no. Okay, there we go. No red is all I ask.
No, I gotta say it. I got a message from Ivan on my phone. Okay, no, Ivan, of course, buddy. I will definitely make you a better graphic. Ivan is cool, everybody. I think Ivan is an amazing person. Okay,
here we go. Stafford's rolling right, gets out of trouble, tosses this thing to the dirt, incomplete. No, Ivan's a good friend. He's a good guy.
Ivan is a great guy. Creepy mall Santa, but a great guy. Yes,
no, I think he'd be a great mall Santa.
You would, but I don't know, man. After that time he spent in, well, I can't really say. Yeah,
no, Ivan's good people.
Yeah, he's good.
Why the bottom corner? Why Vinny up at this? Bring Vinny up at the same level. Well, he decided where it went.
No, because I've got it right here because we've got this, so we could do.
Yeah, we got all the other
beer.
Stuff.
See, and then I've got Jean-Claude Van Damme to dance if we want.
You know what I mean?
That's for you, Philly, because we know you love Jean-Claude dancing.
And we have a run over here by the Rams' right side. He's going to be close to the first down. That was 2nd and 10. It's going to be about 3rd and 1. I met Matt Ramage at Stadium View. He was also super hammered.
Come on, do the Carlton, everybody. Come on.
Yeah, over at the Stadium View. He said creepy. Ivan is not creepy.
Oh, no. Ivan's a good man. He's a good man.
No, I think he's making a joke. But
I still want to party in his garage where he's got all that stuff set up. I want to see that someday.
Oh, yeah. I haven't met a lot of folks over the years. You know what I mean? One of the interesting, here we go. Stafford's back to throw. We got a game going on over here. He's dancing around the pocket. Gets rid of it. That's going to be completed. He's going to keep on his feet. He's still moving past the 30-yard line, I think close to the 25. There we go. And the Rams got a little something going here. So it's 24-3. If the Rams get a touchdown right here, cut that to 24-10. We might have some. Keep throwing the football because that helps my prize picks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Vinny, Jean-Claude didn't want Monica on Friends.
Jean-Claude didn't want Monica on Friends. Okay.
I didn't know that.
I never watched Friends, though. Believe it, I was one of the few that never really watched it. But
Friends. But here we go. 1st down and 10. Stafford's going to be under center. They're at the 27-yard line here. He's going to be play action. Stafford's rolling right, looking downfield. Is he going for the whole thing? Looks like it to me. Touchdown for the Rams. Big time play. Toss that thing in the end zone. 4:59 to go in the 3rd quarter. Ferguson gets the grab. They just made that look easy. Play action, kind of dance around back there with like, what's up? Who's going to get it? Just yeeted that thing right to the end zone for a touchdown.
I like that. Just whoop.
Like my...
That was good. That was good form.
You know what I mean? When I first started doing watch parties, I used to always have a football with me, and I'll be like, yeah, like holding it, like... I don't do it no more. Vinny was a Seinfeld guy, for sure. Were you a Seinfeld guy, Vinny?
Actually, no. Back then I was driving truck a bit, so I didn't really watch a lot of TV.
Here's the next shot. Put it's up. It's good. Seinfeld's one of the greatest shows of all time.
Honestly, I was back then. I was more movies and sports than anything.
Yeah, I used to watch some Seinfeld back in the day. I remember going to parties and we would like stop, and we'd go to like some side room and watch Seinfeld. It was like 10:30 at night. Those are good times. Hey man, I went to high school with this dude Independence Bell and his brother Liberty Bell. No BS. There you go. Do you know what that is, Vinny?
Independence Bell?
What is it? I don't understand what we're talking about.
I have no clue.
I'm not sure who that is or what we're talking about.
I'm old. I went to school with Jesus.
Yeah. Vinny's social security number is 1. Here we go. The 1265 report share a post about Parsons at the game on Saturday and hung out with a group of kids. That is one player I want to meet next summer at training camp in person. Yeah, dude. Parsons, I think it'll be interesting over at training camp, you know, because he didn't obviously have that this year with the Packers. So, like, him just being there riding the bikes, that's going to be a wild scene right there. But Ivan said, I'm a Seinfeld guy. I do like Seinfeld. I've seen every Seinfeld episode like 116 times.
Actually,
rubber ducky.
when I come up for a game, Matt, what I want is you and I to meet Terrence face to face. I want to meet Terrence. When I come up for a game, hang out with you,
Terrence.
We're gonna call Terrence.
Yeah,
and we're gonna meet Terrence.
Next year I'm sure I'll be meeting up with him.
Yeah.
Does Vinny chair raise automatically with a button? Ivan has one of those. Hey,
no,
my desk does.
No, I got one of those levers on the side.
Look at this.
Yeah.
I can raise my desk.
Yeah, see, he's fancy. He's got all that and still hasn't sent me my stickers yet, see?
Oh, we already got to that one. All right, over here. Seinfeld is goated, but 85% of their problems were fixed with cell phones. You know what I mean? You couldn't do it that show again today.
See, now one TV show that I did like, The Shield, is the one I really loved, that show. One. That was a great show.
I never watched it. I'm not into it. The Independence Bell, the Liberty Bell, the kids were named the same. Oh, all right. And I know that they're the bells, but I think I'm still might be confused. I'm not sure I'm smart enough for this conversation there, Robert. You know what I mean? That's on me. I met Favre on the golf course. He was hammered and drooling Copenhagen.
Wow. Did he go, hi, how are you, hi?
Here comes the kickoff over here. We'll get back to this over here. We're going to see where they're going to get it down to about the 26-yard line where the Falcons are going to start. Parsons is going to love riding the kids' bikes. Dude seems pretty awesome like that. Yeah, I think it's going to be awesome. I think he'll have a good time. I do think that even like players who leave, like they do realize like how important that tradition is. This is a good play right here. They're showing that touchdown. He was wide open. Falcons defense kind of collapsed on that. My favorite was the Honeymooners. There you go.
See. Oh, and to correct you, Matt, Ivan's Social Security is 1. I'm 2. Okay.
Dean says, I don't read a lot, unlike my wife, but I read Michael Richards' autobiography, Kramer. Really good. I don't read a lot either. I remember reading My Girl when I was a kid. I didn't read too many books, so you know what I mean? But Michael Richards, he got some stories. But here we go. The Falcons get a big-time catch over here near midfield. That's Mooney. Hey, it's a flag on a play, but I need him. I think on my prize picks. It's against the Rams over here.
That's going to be a first down then.
I'm going to check. Okay, so Robinson, 43.5 rushing yards for the second half. He's at 30. He needs 43.5. I think he'll get that. Mooney with that, he got that one reception, so he's got that going for him. Matthew Stafford, I need 72.5 more passing yards. That very much could happen.
That could happen, yeah.
58.5 receiving yards. He's at 11. That one might get me. Hopefully they feed him the ball, and I could be up a little bit of money. If I win this, I will be doing a giveaway, which we do when we talk about my picks. If I win, I spread the wealth around, you know what I mean? But here we go. Kirk Cousins going to be under center. They are at about the 37-yard line. He's got a man in motion. Looks like they're going to try to run this thing on first down. No, they're not. Play action. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's a screen pass. Left side to Robinson. He brushes the fella off. Now he's going to be inside the 30-yard line. Nice little 8-yard screen pass right there. Travis says, fellas, we're not drinking wine with our girlfriend. Enough with the Seinfeld talk. Taxi is a classic sitcom. Top 5, in my opinion.
That was a good show.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was a good show, yeah.
Nope, we read rocks with pictures. So anyway, about Seinfeld. Here we go. Cousins, they're going to be second down and 2. They're inside the 30-yard line over here. You got a man in motion. They're going to hand this thing off, trying to bounce this thing up the middle for the first down, and he's able to slip through for a first down. Rams defense was kind of there, but he just kept moving, kind of made himself skinny. Let me squeeze on past you there, bud. Right over here for the first down. One of my favorite training camps was when J.J. Watt came to Green Bay with the Texans, and I got to get his autograph on my Watt Badger jersey. It was an awesome experience. That's awesome.
Very cool. Very cool.
It is cool, like, other teams come, especially, like, players that you like, especially, obviously, anyone from the Watt family. Wisconsin pride over here. All right, we're going to have a run over here. Robinson right side trying to cut it up. He's going to get inside the 25-yard line, about the 23. I'm more of a Three's Company type of guy, you know what I mean? I like Three's Company. That's a good one.
All right, Chrissy or Janet?
My own domain. I heard Matt is switching to Mad Dog 2020 for the playoffs. I remember Mad Dog 2020 back in the day. Kids, they don't even know, bro.
Oof.
We were drinking that stuff in the woods, just trying to find our way back, fighting for our lives.
Well, that's got some major aftertaste too. Yeah.
Here we go, 2nd down and 8. Here we go. Cousins going to hand this thing off right side, and they're going to get inside the 20, and he pushed it to, the 17-yard line over there. And the Falcons, they're not giving up over here. They're up 24-10, but then they're not letting off. They're inside 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Fun fact, JJ stayed most of that trip at his house in Pewaukee.
Yeah,
they got spots up here. That's a Seinfeld reference, Matt. Remember the bet? I do remember the bet. I don't think I... Oh, yeah. I get it now. Master of my own domain. Yeah, I didn't catch it the first time. Remember the bet. He's like, I'm out! Here we go. Run right side. Nothing there. He gets taken down for about a loss of 2.
You get nothing!
See, I wasn't a big Seinfeld fan, but I did love the episode where they talked about the third spitter. They made it like the JFK assassination where he got spit on.
When they're at the baseball game.
That was
and
funny.
Telling the story.
There had to have been a second spitter or something like that. Yeah.
That is a good one. Yeah, I pretty much know every Seinfeld reference. But when I'm reading comments, I don't always get it. People always throw a lot of references out there. When I'm reading them, kind of going fast. Now we have a 37-yard field goal attempt over here. Gonzalez, he's 25-28 from 30 and 39 yards. And here it is. It's out. Oh, it's blocked. It's blocked. The Rams got it. They're running the other way. He's down to the 50. He's down to the 40. He's down to the 30. No one's behind him. 10-5 touchdown and a blocked field goal. The Rams take it the distance and make it 24-16. Oh, my goodness. Kirk Cousins over here just looking at the iPad. Oh, my God. Brutal. Just free points. 31 seconds to go to third quarter. And the Rams, dude, that's huge for them.
Any flags or anything?
Play over here. What do you guys think of that? That was that was awesome. Oh, Phil is not a Seinfeld guy. That makes sense. You know what I mean?
What's the deal with that?
What's the deal with blocked punts? I mean, you've got to kick the ball over their head. Here's an extra point. It's going to be good. I will say, I think that the Seinfeld show is way better than Jerry Seinfeld stand-up. Even though I think Jerry Seinfeld stand-up back in the day, I liked it. But like these days, you know what I mean? What are you going to do?
Those guys were a lot funnier when they weren't planning their bits, when they just reacted on what was happening, you know?
Yeah, Seinfeld. I mean, the thing with stand-up, any stand-up comedian, they're not going to be great forever. I mean, you're not going to think they're great because it's hard to come up with like an hour of material. So with those guys that can really spit them out, like George Carlin and, you know, those guys back in the day. I mean, there's a lot of good comedians. Anyways, we're talking football right here. 24-17 ball game. Rams special teams has struggled all year, and just when they couldn't get worse, they totally redeemed it. That's a good representative. Just when they couldn't get anywhere, you totally redeemed yourself. More definitely not everybody loves Raymond guy. It's the voice. Yeah, me neither. I mean, I don't mind it. I think I like him. But, yeah, I'm not like I'm going to binge watch it, though. You know what I mean? I got a hair over here and this mic over here. You know what I mean? But here we go. We're going to have a return here from the Falcons. He's at the 25-yard line. He's going to get to about the 26 is where they're going to start this drive. And, dude, that is just what the Rams needed to get into this game. They're going to be fired up now. Getting after, you'll see like when there's Rams offense, if they get on the field, especially the defense can do something right here. I feel like that's what you need right there. George Carlin was hilarious when they did the 50th anniversary of Saturday Night Live. I watched one of the episodes where he introduced it, and his monologue was hilarious. Yeah, George Carlin to me is one of the funniest humans to ever live.
George Carlin was,
They got to change the whole thing. I watched the documentary. I love me some George Carlin. I loved him for years. Here we go. First down and 10. We're going to have Cousins. He's going to be at about the 26-yard line. He's going to man in motion. He's going to be play action, looking to throw. He gets rid of it. That's going to be completed to Robinson. He's going to get a first down. So 17, we're going to end the third quarter over here probably. Thing is ticking away. Nobody loved Raymond. Yeah, I mean, it's a show like to pass the time, but Everyone Loves Raymond wasn't like a show that I loved. I mean, I think it's good. I don't think it's a bad show. But here we go. We're gonna be ending the third quarter over here. Oh, look at that. He touched his booty hole, it looks like. Sorry. No, when he was like running through, he kind of like was, trying to like run through people. I was like, I don't know. He might have got the tip in there. Anyway, end of the third quarter. We're going to go to commercial. Oh. We'll be right back. What is up, everyone? Thank you for tuning into the live watch party. You know what I mean? I am teaming up with Warm Kids Wisconsin, trying to keep kids warm this winter. You know what I mean? We're going to keep doing this all through the summer because he does a great job, him and his wife. I'm just trying to help to spread the word. But now I have the links on my website, thematramage.com. Go to the menu on the top right. Kind of scroll down, go to Warm Kids Wisconsin. You can see the links there. You can donate on PayPal, Venmo. You can even go to the Amazon wish list and purchase like boots and stuff that they need directly right there. You know what I mean? Let's do some good. I don't want to just pretend like we're doing some stuff. Let's actually make a difference. Even $5 helps. So if you got, a little, $5, $1, I don't care what it is. Let's help keep some kids warm because no kid should be cold. It's cold outside. You know what I mean? No kid should be out here freezing to death. You know what I mean? So let's help warm Wisconsin a little bit. And shout out to Warm Kids Wisconsin. Be sure to follow them on all the social media platforms because they're doing some fantastic work over there. And I'm glad to just kind of help spread the word. You know what I mean? So go Pack, go. Enjoy the game. You know what I mean? And thanks for watching. Go Pack, go.
Yeah, I wanted to leave it on that for just a second.
Freeze frame. We might have to edit that video out. That's funny over here. I've always thought about watching all 26 of the dude, my wife watches it every night. I go to bed to Simpsons. It's like season 24 or something. It's like, what's going on? Wrap it up.
My favorite of all time in that is still towards the beginning of The Simpsons. Bart the Daredevil is still by far the greatest episode when he jumps the gorge.
Cool 90s. I just can't get with it. But here we go. They're gonna have a screen pass over here. The Falcons are, and they're gonna get to about the 40-yard line, about 3 yards on that. But yeah, the Simpsons were cool back in the day, but I'm not with it. In about a month, Matt's wife will be going crazy because Matt will have no football to stream. We're gonna be doing some other stuff. I'm gonna do some Brewers games.
Yes.
When Brewers start taking off, and maybe even some Bucks stuff. You know what I mean? Bucks will be different, but we'll still be out here hanging out. We'll still be doing live streams. Maybe not as much. Maybe we will though as much. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
And I'm already planning on driving up so Matt and I can film some stuff too. So
he's over here trying to stalk. Robert says, Matt, I'm sure you saw on social media, but it looks like the Matt Ramage Show Hall of Famer Tom Crabtree was in the Green Bay for the game on Saturday. He was, and that's why I was wearing my Tom Crabtree jersey during the live watch party for the Packers game. I saw him on social media, kind of sharing stuff to his story and whatnot. All right, here we go. Kirk Cousins over here. He's going to hand this thing off. They're going to run this thing left side with Robinson. He's going to get he does not go down easy. He keeps you moving over there. And that's going to be third down and probably pretty short over here. Sopranos best HBO series. I'm a big Sopranos fan, obviously right here. I think it's one of the best. I think like for that genre, I feel like Sopranos, Breaking Bad, and Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones is different, it's not really crime, but those kind of shows, those are hard. But Sopranos is definitely one of the best shows, I think, ever, especially in that genre. Third down and 4. Here we go. Kirk Cousins going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. They're back to throw. Dude, they don't want the Rams to get back in there. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of collision going on over there. No flags, though. Dude, that's fourth down. And the Rams, dude. Oh, my goodness. Matt, did you ever get paid back from Vince eating your brownies? Did you eat my brownies?
No. The statue. Remember the commercial?
Oh, yeah. The commercial. Yeah.
Different Vince. Remember, that's Vince. I'm Vinny.
That's funny. I forgot all about that. But, yeah, I don't think I did.
I don't know. Maybe we should film something where you bring me back. I'm your muscle. Be like, yo, what's up?
Yeah, right.
You taking my boys' brownies? And then Vince beats the hell out of me.
Yeah, he likes the brownies, Vinny Lombardi does. Here comes the punt. It's going to be up. Are we going to have ourselves a return? We are about the 9-yard line. He's return this. Oh, he makes a bad miss right here. He's at the 15, 20-yard line. So that was a decent little return.
All right, chat, what do you think? Do the Rams tie it up on this drive? What do you think?
I think they're about to go down here and score right here. You know what I mean? Hey, bro, and Vince Shears watching from Beloit. Happy New Year. If I don't see you before then, there you go, Rick. You know what I mean? Let's do a cheers for Rick over here.
All right, let's do a cheers for Rick. Rick, I'm just north of you in Janesville. So, yes.
He's stalking. Matt, you need the Peaky Blinders. I started watching Peaky Blinders. I think I stopped watching. I kind of fell behind. I had to start over probably because my memory don't work like that. But that's a good show too. I just never watched it all the way through. But I do like what I see. I like what I see there for the boy. You know what I mean? So here we go, 24-17. They're at commercial over here, and the Rams are in a perfect situation right here. Like I said, when you're playing these good teams, man, get it while you can, because when they get it figured out, they're gonna go. Sons of Anarchy, Breaking Bad, Blacklist, or any James Spacer, sign me up. Yeah, Sons of Anarchy is also a very, very good one. I don't know if I'd put it right to the level of like Breaking Bad or Sopranos, but I think it's on that next tier. For me, anyways. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I do like Sons of Anarchy. I think it's fantastic. Cheers to Rick, number 3. We do have a lot of Ricks. I can't go further with mentioning The Office as the best sitcom ever. The Office is very good. The Office is very good. I like The Office as well.
Great show.
I don't know where I rank it, like as far as like the Seinfeld. I don't know. I think I put Seinfeld above it just because I watched that for so many years. But right there. Rams to tie, disclaimer, mid-third quarter at 24-3. Put $10 on the Rams money line to win $59. I had a feeling. Let's freaking go. I like it. Let's get that money. Then you can give some to the Warm Kids Wisconsin. Then we're going to have to do a prime quarter dinner, Vince.
There's one here in Janesville, too. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, prime quarter, yeah.
Rams come back but still lose, says the mayor of Green Bay over here. Ozark. I never watched Ozark. I kind of started watching. My wife was watching it. I never watched it all the way through. I don't think I watched more than a couple episodes because it was kind of her what she was watching. But it looks pretty decent. You know, he got in some trouble with some fella's money. Looks like a good show. I might actually check that out one.
Did anybody here like the Stranger Things, like in the last season?
I watched the first season of Stranger Things, and then I'm like, I live in Wisconsin, you know what I mean? I live in a small town. We got Stranger Things around here, you know what I mean?
Oh, hey, and I'm going to tell everybody. I talked to Matt about this already. I went on YouTube and watched a documentary about Peshtigo, right? Peshtigo? Is that
yeah. Here we go. Stafford's going to toss this thing right side, about 8 yards. So what do you got? Yeah, let's talk about it. It's Peshtigo.
Peshtigo, yes.
Peshtigo.
Depends on what side of the tracks you were born on, but that's all right. But it's about the fire, and that happened the same time as the Great Chicago Fire, the same day. Happened at the same time, but more people died in Peshtigo than Chicago, and they didn't get any press.
They didn't get any press.
But
I've been to the museum.
Yeah. But that's right up in Matt's neck of the woods, right up in that area. But if you want to see a great documentary and learn something great, I mean, it's not a great thing to learn. I mean, it was horrible what happened, but
I
definitely check it out. Yeah.
So that's a first down for the Rams. They're running right side down the field. They got a little something going. But yeah, Peshtigo Fire. They have a Peshtigo a fire museum over in Peshtigo. I've been to it. It's a crazy story, but yeah, more people died, and it was like ferocious. And same day as the Chicago Fire, and I just didn't get that press. So check it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've seen the signs driving through there. Yeah. You see the signs if you drive past there, and it's wow, it's sad when you hear the story. Yeah.
But here we go, first down and 10. Moving on to a letter note over here. Stafford's gonna be under center. He's got a man in the backfield. He's gonna be play action, looking to throw. Here we go, Stafford, and he's gonna have a completion, and that's gonna be near the first down. He's trying to fall forward. It's gonna be about an 8-yard gain over there. Anyone know how Micah Parsons' surgery went today? I'm assuming it went fine. I didn't hear anything, but usually those are pretty in and out. His was a clean tear, they say, so should have been good. What is that on, Vinny? It was on YouTube he was talking about.
Yeah, YouTube is where I found it. If you just put it in, type it in on YouTube under the search. I just put it as Peshtigo documentary, and you'll see a bunch of them pop up.
Oh, here we go. Stafford's going to be under center. He's going to hand this thing off. He's going to run. He's a bullet right side. That's going to be a first down inside the 40 near the 35-yard line. What happened to cause the fire? I don't remember. Do you remember from the documentary? I was at the museum, but that was a lot of years ago.
They said it was drier than usual that year, not much rain or something like that.
I think they said there was a lot of fires across the places.
And like you said, there was a lot of logging up there where they burned things, and it just happened like that. Of course, Matt will tell you the reason why they have tin roofs up there because.
Here we go. First down and 10. Stafford's gonna be under center. They're at the 35-yard line over here. Oh no, good. Now he's gonna switch stuff up. He's gonna be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. Here we go. Back that throw.
What was that?
He's looking, dancing around, finds his man. That's gonna be completed, but not a lot. No, but they were saying that, a lot of the reasons that a lot of these places around this area where the Peshtigo fire was, is that's why they have 10 roofs because metal roofs or whatever they are, is because back in the day, they're a big logging community, and like sparks and stuff would fly like over the houses and just burn them down. So they started putting up 10 roofs, metal roofs and whatnot, and I guess to stop that. You know what I mean? We're over here learning stuff today. You know what I mean? 10:25 to go in the fourth quarter. Lightning. They're saying lightning caused that fire. There you go.
That
makes sense because if it's dry, especially lightning hit, boom. I couldn't remember. I've been at the museum. But here we go. 2nd down and 8. Stafford's back to throw. Oh, he's yeeting this thing downfield, and he dives for it. Puka Nakua wasn't able to come up with it. I needed that too.
Oh, you almost had it.
Give Justified a shout out for my wife and I. Give Justified a shout out. Is that I'm not sure what we're talking about. Is that a show?
Justified the show, or do you need a justified shout out? I think he means the show Justified.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Is Kirk Cousins playing in a wheelchair tonight? I'm sorry. I'm bad. He's like an old man Rivers.
Oh my God. Rick.
Come on, Rick. Here we go. 3rd down and 8. Stafford. Oh, he drops the ball. The ball's on the ground. The Falcons are picking it up, and they're running down the field to the 40-yard line. He goes down. There's a flag on the play. Who knows if it's going to stand? But this could be brutal for the Rams right here. They had something going. The ball, I don't know if he wasn't ready for the snap, just wasn't able to secure that out of shotgun, and they're dancing in the end zone. It's not a touchdown, but Justified the shoe. Offsides on the defense. that doesn't count. Shout out to Justified the shoe. Oh, no, the show. That makes a lot more sense.
The show. Okay,
that makes a lot more sense.
I'll say, who makes the shoe?
Hey, I'm doing it for Ivan, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so shout out to Justified. Justified is great as well. Point for Ivan. Yeah, I don't think I've seen that one or even heard of it. But here we go, 3rd down and 3. We're inside 10 minutes to go here. Falcons coach is fired up. He's yelling at the ref. Ref's like, I don't know, dude. Can't help you out. That's brutal. But here we go. The Rams. Stafford's going to be under center. They're at the 29-yard line here. 3rd down and 3. Here we go. They're going to hand this thing off. He's going to try to bounce this thing right side. Nothing there. They're all over this thing.
You get
that's for
nothing.
Yeah, nothing. That was not offsides. I didn't see the replay, but I saw the coach fired up, so maybe he agrees. You know what I mean?
I just saw the play in real time now. That's how far behind I am from you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That sucks for you. 4th and 3 or less.
Ivan's right. It didn't look like offsides. Yeah. And they're dancing in the end zone right now. Yeah.
They're having a good time. They're not doing that anymore. Here we go. It's 4th down and 2. Stafford's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. They're at the 28-yard line here. This is a huge play for the Rams. This is basically the game. He's back to throw. Here's Stafford. That's going to be intercepted by the Falcons. He's got some blockers. He's running down right side. Stafford's trying to get there for a tackle. No, he tiptoes on the sideline. He's going. He's doing the Dion dance into the end zone. Touchdown for the Falcons. Oh, my goodness. You see him doing? He started high-stepping on him before he should have. And now they are celebrating in the end zone, and it's actually going to mean something. 30-17 ball game, and the Falcons kind of just put a stamp on it. You ain't getting this comeback, baby. You ain't getting this comeback.
Wow. Yeah, that's right.
Dude, what a good interception. He was just right there, just fought for the ball, got it. What a crazy, crazy play. There's a flag. Probably going to be on the celebration, I think.
Yeah. The flag's on Matt. Too much dancing in the studio.
See what they say here. Yeah, did he stay in bounds too? He did not. He ran out. Yeah, that's not a touchdown. Take those points away. Get those points out of here.
Get out of here.
So yeah, I knew that he was close to the sideline, but
that was a good tiptoe impression. That was a great tiptoe impression that you did, though. By the way, yeah.
Almost 2 pick sixes tonight. Wasn't meant to be. Justified starred Timothy Oliphant and Walter Goggins.
Yes, great actor. Walton Goggins, yes.
Too much whacking with Swift. They should have Geritol, Bull, Future, and Rivers, Cousins, Stafford, and Rogers.
Yeah, thanks, Geritol.
Stepped out, and Atlanta coach ran into a ref. All right, so here we go. Kirk Cousins is going to be under center. He's going to hand this thing off. They're about the 38-yard line. He finds a little bit of room near the 50-yard line, down to about the 47. It's second down. Inside 9 minutes to go. So it's still not good.
So that's Rams. Celebrated in the end zone for nothing, you know?
Yeah, they like to celebrate in the end zone for nothing.
Yeah.
Past the bedtime for this lightweight. Dean out. I appreciate you, Dean. You take care of that beard and you have a fabulous night, you know what I mean? Sweet dreams and all those good things, you know what I mean?
Hey, there we go. Toast to Dean. Dean, thank you.
This beer, I think, is almost empty. Shout out to Dean. Appreciate you being here, bud. Here we go. Kirk Cousins going to hand this thing off right side, and he's going to get to about the 50-yard line. No first down. Third down and a couple. All of them are at least 20 years younger than me. That'll happen when you get really old, you know what I mean? Cheers, Dino! Oh, yeah, that was illegal hands to the face right there. He took his helmet off. That has to hurt. You know, like ear holes and whatnot, you know what I mean? But here we go, third down and 2. 175 rushing yards for Robinson tonight. Cousins is going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. He's got a man to his left. He's back to throw. He's looking, dancing around. Pocket collapse a little bit, and that's going to be thrown almost intercepted. I wouldn't say collapse, but he's trying to get pressure there at the end. There we go. Cheers, Dino! Almost a pickle, you know what I mean? Now it's fourth down. We got you. You know what I forgot to do? It's kind of late in the thing now. Oh, hang on. Wrong one.
Wow, Rick. Woof.
All right, here comes that punt over here. And they're going to fair catches about the 11-yard line.
Since you got the fireball, if you have a PBR, they say if you do a 50-50 with a fireball, it tastes like a cinnamon roll. Yeah.
Whee!
Yeah, woo!
All right, here we go. 24-17 ball game. 7:28 to go in the fourth quarter. And we go into commercial. We'll be right back, you know what I mean?
Hey, man, try this. It's my favorite. Thanks. Whoa, wait. Be careful, I just mopped there.
Yeah, just these. Russell, I swear I see you everywhere.
Yeah, man, I've been busy. See you next time.
any news, Dan?
Not yet.
I love you.
We're here for you. Quick Trip.
Hey kids, do you hate the Bears? Do you like Mad Ramage? Now you can do both by wearing this cool merch. Order yours today.
It was like the fade out on the end of Sopranos. You know what I mean? Fades to black. You ever watch Sopranos?
I never watched the show, but I know what you're talking about. That was the last episode, the fade out.
Oh, I shouldn't talk about it then. Spoiler alert! Here we go, 24-17 ball game.
That's all right. You never watched The Shield. I can tell you about that.
They don't anymore. Badger State. I don't know what you're talking about. I must have missed that comment. Be nice there, Philly boy.
Phillies.
Oh, remember when helmets had ear holes? Oh yeah, they don't really have them anymore. Yeah, you're right. I didn't really pay attention. Do they? I think they do. I don't know.
You know what? In this world, in our little chat world,
we have a big run right here by the Rams though for a first down. Know what you're saying?
In this world of this chat at the Matt Ramage show, if somebody wants ear holes in their helmets, they can have them. Okay.
I mean, they kind of have ear holes. They're just different design. They're really not ear holes. Kind of like on the Rams helmet, they're kind of slots. I think every helmet teams is different. Never really pay attention, but yeah, they do kind of have. They do have ear holes. There's not holes anymore. Back in the day, they were always just like the circle.
I'd rather have an ear hole than an a-hole.
You know what I mean? Actually, you're gonna need both. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I mean? Here we go, first down and 10. Stafford's gonna be under center. He's got a man in motion. He's gonna play action, looking to throw, and he's gonna toss this thing left side. He's got some room. That's gonna be a first down past the 40. He's at the 45-yard line, down to about the 47, baby.
Here, we haven't heard this in a while.
Go! Rick says I'll have to try that Vince's with Fireball and PBR.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like just like a cinnamon roll. Yeah.
Seems Ivan is heavy into Pawpaw's cough syrup, losing the ability to type. Cheers, Ivan, though.
I don't know, but Rick's hitting that Fireball heavy. I'll probably read about him in the Janesville Gazette probably in the next day or two.
Here we go. The Rams are going to toss this thing. That's going to be completion past the 50-yard line. 6:02 to go in the fourth quarter. Clock is still ticking. It's second down.
No, they got a chance to tie it yet.
Yeah, dude. They ain't done, dude. You don't have an... Let's just drop that sandwich right now. Second down and 4. 5:38, dude. We're going down the last. I'm trying to think of what I'm going to eat when I'm done right here. I'm going to eat maybe some chicken strips. You know what I mean? Second down and 4. Here goes Stafford's going to hand this thing off. He's trying to get to the first down, and I think they do. That's going to be a first down for the Rams.
That's for the chicken strips. Hell yeah.
You make it past the obituary. What's going on, Philly? What's with all the animosity?
Yeah, what's up with that?
So if you like eggnog, and Fireball, Chef's Kiss. Yeah, I don't mess with eggnog.
Oh my God, you're playing with fire, dude. Oh my Lord.
Just Fireball, but I ain't doing eggnog. All right, here we go.
Dude, I'm in my 50s. I would like totally kill my metabolism. Just gone.
Here we go. Stafford looking to throw deep out of play action. He's got Nicolet. That's going to be a touchdown, I think. Depends where they spot it. That's a touchdown, but there's a flag on the play, so we're going to see if it's coming back. And I think it is because Stafford isn't celebrating. Holding on the offense. Oh, my goodness. I needed that for Prize Picks, too.
I was waiting. I was excited for you for a second. I was like,
I need Nicolet because that was kind of the one. He needs some yards. They're trying to get it to him. Where's this hold at? Let's take a look at this. Who is holding? Kind of goes outside a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. Well, that guy got tackled. That might be the hold, actually. Yeah, that's the hold. Vinny checks the obituaries for the names of people from chat. I don't think so.
Yeah.
We haven't seen this person in a while. Let's check the obituary. First down and 20. That's very weird. Here we go. First and 20.
Yeah.
Here comes Stafford. He's going to hand this thing off. They're going to try to run this thing right side. Not a lot there. Nothing but a yard.
Dude,
So 4:37 to go in the fourth quarter. It's second down. The Rams need something to happen right now. Probably like a deep pass to Nicolet. Probably
What's
best.
scary, though, is you get my age, you start seeing people you know. And it's like,
That ain't good.
No.
That's what happens when a chicken gets desperate. Chicken strips.
It needed the money, you know?
Here comes Stafford to yeet this thing. He's got his man. That's going to be a completion. He bounces off, and he's going to get close to the first down. So that was 2nd and 18. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 2. Is Shadrow 9.5 in the building? You know, we have 277 folks watching live right now. One person on Twitch. Maybe it is Shadrow. But Shadrow might just be being quiet. Let me scroll up.
Shadrow being a shadow?
Yeah, maybe that's the whole point of the name.
Yeah.
Don't call me out. Don't call me out. Here we go. 3rd down and 2. 3:45 to go in the fourth quarter. These fans are rocking and rolling over here. Here comes Stafford. You know, they're inside the 35-yard line. Stafford's going to hand this thing off. He's going to run this thing up the middle. That's going to be a first down. Bounces to the left side. He's got some room. 25, 20, 15, 10. He goes down to about the 10-yard line, gets tackled out of bounds, and the Rams got something going, but there is a flag. Of course there is. Here we go. Ferguson from the Badgers. There you go. We should do some Badger watch parties next year. Thing is, I work Saturdays, so it's hard.
Yeah, and a lot of times they start at 11 a.m. too.
Yeah, so that makes it tough. That's why I don't watch so much on the Badgers, because I'm working. Here we go. We're going to have a toss over here. Nicolet, he's going for the end zone. That's going to be a touchdown on a little screen pass. And Nicolet on the right side over here. And that's a touchdown. We have ourselves a 1-point ball game with the extra point coming up. And Nicolet stacking some yards. Let's see if it was enough. Check the old prize picks over here. I'd prefer that deep ball if he's going to do something.
Did he get it? Did he get it?
8 plays, 89 yards, 4:42 off the clock. Stafford needs a half more yard of passing. He needs 1/2 a yard. And then Nicolet needs, he's at 29 yards, 58.5. I'm not going to do the math. He needs some.
I was going to go. Does he have it?
Here comes the extra point, though, to tie this thing up. And it's good. Here we go. Touchdown, Nicolet. We got ourselves a tie game over here at 24-24. You know, the way this thing was going wasn't looking good.
No, it's actually entertaining now, too.
No, hopefully there's no overtime tonight. We don't need no overtime. I want to get something to eat. I got to work in the morning. Plus, I haven't worked in 11 days. It's going to be hard to get up at 2:30 in the morning.
But we will be here tomorrow night for the Matt Ramage Show at 7:30.
Yeah, there you go.
We'll be talking about the unfortunate Packer game and the game coming up against the Vikings. Yeah, we'll see.
There you go. I'm notorious for overtime games. I don't know about that. But yeah, tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time, we'll be talking Packers, you know, looking forward to the playoffs, talking about the NFC North, just talking about all the Green Bay Packers, you know what I mean? So come hang out with us 7:30. And if you don't catch the live, you can check it on the podcast, the Matt Ramage Show, everywhere that you listen to podcasts. We have the audio version over there for those podcasts. So be sure to subscribe and all that stuff. But here comes the kickoff, 2:46 to go in the fourth quarter. And this is going to he drops it in the end zone. He's going to kneel this thing down. And that's going to be a touchdown. He looked at the ref like, did I screw up? He's like, no, you're good. Yeah.
And here you go.
Ivan said he thinks the Falcons come back. It's a tie game. We're going to see how this thing ends. Deb says, heading to bed. Get an early doctor appointment for a biopsy for skin cancer. Would appreciate a little prayer for me. Thanks for this much-needed distraction. Go, Pack, go. We're all thinking about you, Deb. And have a good evening. But, yeah, definitely prayers for you. Hope everything goes well for you.
And you know what? Here, we got to do it. We got to do a toast to Deb then too.
There we go.
Yes.
Cheers,
Here we
Deb.
go.
Good
Cheers,
luck
Deb.
tomorrow.
This is for Deb.
There we go. All right, play action. It's going to be incomplete by the Falcons over there. Shout out to Deb. Hope everything goes well for you.
Yeah. Benign. Benign.
And we got Cousins pick 6 incoming. Was close right there. Kind of threw that thing to the dirt. Got a play action over here. He had that dude in his face right away over there. There you go. Shout out to Phil being nice.
Yeah.
2nd down and 10.
Congrats, Philly.
Kirk Cousins. That's gonna be completed for a first down. No, they're saying incomplete. No, they're saying first down. But yeah, you shout out to Phil over there. You know. Rick says, Matt, just look at your past game podcast. How many went into overtime? Too many. You know what I mean? Always when I work the next day too. They knocked Kirk Cousins out of the wheelchair. A shot there. Here we go. First down and 10. All right, whistles are coming in here. And that's going to be the 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning here, folks.
Whoa.
Appreciate you, Deb. You have a fantastic night. Good luck tomorrow. Hope everything goes well for you.
You know
Everyone
what?
over here in the chat sending love and whatnot. You know what I mean?
Matt, this has to go out to Deb to make her feel better about tomorrow, okay? Ready?
The Bears still suck.
There you go. For
The
Deb.
Bears still suck. The Bears
She'll see
still
it. She's
suck.
there.
The Bears still suck.
Here we go.
Really suck.
Yes, the Bears still suck. Here we go, Jesse. Jordan Love will treat the Bears playoff game as a revenge game because he will show who the better team is. Packers 27, the Bears 10, calling it now. There you go. We got a little bit of work to do before then. But there we go. There we go.
Yes.
The Charmin Bear for Deb. Give us Chicago. Yeah, and come playoff time, dude. Absolutely. That's what the Packers are going to want. That all the Packer fans want. We're going to see what happens. You know what I mean? See how this playoffs and end of the season plays out. Jesse Late Night Diary Session. What's up, Philly boy? I think it's time. Speaking of beating a dead horse over there, not you, Mitch. I think it's time for the Bears. We just did it. I think that comment was probably
was that before we did it?
Yeah, it was probably before.
Yeah,
we'll
do it again.
We can't be doing back to back. Bears still suck. I can't be doing all this swinging around.
He's like his merch. He's a little buzzed up, folks.
You know what I mean? I'm a little buzzed up right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
285 folks watching live across all the places right now. The one lone Twitch watcher is being silent.
One lone.
You know what I mean?
By himself.
But here we go. 2 minutes to go in this game. We have a tie ball game. This is a good football game right here.
For being 21-0 at halftime to 24-24 right now, this is a good game.
Yeah, it is. But if you donate,
see, there's Philly putting in a pitch right there. That's a good
there you
pitch. Good pitch. That is true. If you donate, Matt dances.
Here we go. We're going to run Robinson left side. We do plenty of dances.
Yeah,
we did one.
But if you donate, he has to dance. So if he goes, I don't want to dance, he's gotta. Yeah.
But they really, 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 really suck.
They really,
like you donate to Warm Kids Wisconsin, I'll do some dancing. We should do that. Everyone who screenshots that they donated to Warm Kids Wisconsin, send it to me. I'll save them, and then that's how many dances we have to do throughout the stream.
Yeah, he'll give me the screenshots. I'll pop them up during the broadcast, and I'll make him dance.
Here we go. Robinson's going to run this thing left side near the first down marker. And that's going to be a third down. Yeah, we should do something like that. Like, we get so much money in donations, I do some stupid thing on stream.
And just think how in shape you're going to get, too. Dude, you're going to...
my head or something.
The muscles in your legs from dancing so much, you're going to be in such great shape, dude.
Dance monkey. Third down and 1 over here. Phil still hasn't watched one play, but he's here hanging out with us.
Yeah.
Hello.
Philly's always here. Yeah.
Here we go. We're going to have a pitch left side to Robinson. That's going to be a first down for the Falcons, and now they're inside career-long field goal range for their kicker. So Philly boy, people ain't watching the game, kind of see they don't have that. They have that mark on the field right there. Yeah, and Ivan knows. You know what I mean? Field goal range right here, Ivan.
Yeah.
Rams will be winning this game if Adams was playing. It's tough making plays when they are missing their best player on the team. Oh, yeah. That hurts a lot. Devontae's having a huge year for them. And I think the Rams are going to be a problem come playoff time. But right now, I guess they're tied up. They kind of came back on this thing. But here we go. Let's figure it out over here. Here we go. Kirk Cousins going to be on the center. He's going to hand this thing off. They're going to try to run a little bit. Nothing there. He's going to get stopped right where he started.
You get nothing.
Jumping through a table covered in flaming cheese. We don't waste cheese around these parts, are you, Joe?
That's
you know what I mean?
That's oh my god! And imagine the cheese when it like freezes. How cold it is after?
Yeah,
you ain't moving.
Maybe. Rick said Matt probably dances more on his show than he does with Michelle. I'm not a big dancing kind of guy. I'm not a dancer, not a hugger. You know,
Matt grew up in the Footloose town. Matt grew up in a Footloose town. Yeah, no dancing.
Look, Phil, you're wrong for that. 2nd down and 9. 35 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. And if the Falcons can get a field goal right here, this game is going to be a wrap. They're not kicking it yet, obviously, but it's 2nd and 9. Kirk Cousins going to be under center. He's going to hand this thing off. They're trying to run left side, and they're not getting nothing on you. Dude, play action. You grow up here, bro. You're 6 and 9. Play action on that. They're playing the run, you idiot. You know what I mean? This thing goes overtime. Oh, Shadrow not 5 in the building. What did I miss? 3 picks to Stafford. What's going on? That's not a playoff football team.
Shadrow! There he is.
Rams started slow in this game. Falcons got the lead. They were kind of handling this whole game, and the Rams are coming back over here. But, yeah. That's what we got, Shadrow. We were talking about you the whole night. Well, where's Shadrow not 5? You know, we had that one lone Twitch watcher. And I don't know if that was you. You were on silent, and now we still only have one.
Was that you, Creepin?
Was that you, Creepin? Shadrow 95. 3rd down and 9. Here we go. Kirk Cousins going to be under center. He's going to hand this thing off, and they're trying to run it again. And again, it gets clogged up, and that's going to be 4th down, so they're going to have to kick a field goal here. I don't understand not going for a play action at least one time. Does the Rams lose really affect much as far as for the playoffs? For them, that does. I think they can. There's still some movement over there at the top, but for the Packers, it does not. Shadrow's not in the obits. No pizza here tonight. Pea soup. That sounds horrible, Aaron. You know what I mean?
Exorcist. Yeah.
Here we go. 25 seconds to go. The field goal team is up here. 9 of 14. Final 2 minutes of fourth quarter overtime. Lead change in field goals for Zane. So take with that what you want. And let's see. Let's see what he's got at the 51-yard field goal attempt. This is no gimme by any means. So they're trying to get this lead back and run away with this win. And it's going to be up. It looks long enough. It's through. It's good. 51-yard field goal. I wouldn't say to win it 21 seconds ago, but that's probably going to win it. And the fans in Atlanta are going crazy. 3-point lead. Is it safe at 21 seconds? Is it safe?
That boy is good.
You guys got to stop just saying Something I don't know. Arguably easier for the Rams as number 6 seed. Here we go. Field. I'll tell you what, the Bears 49ers game was insane. I would say Bears are legit, but so many elite players out for the 49ers makes it hard to believe. Yeah, both those defenses really weren't on par either, but that was a good football game.
Yeah.
It was a great game. Got to give both props. Bean and ham soup here with beef, beer, and fireball. They're going to love me at work. How you going to make it to work is the question. You always say that, though. So you're wrong most of the time, Phil. You know, I mean, we'll give you props. I don't remember you saying that, though. I might skip that comment. I'm not sure.
This was him right here.
Just look at it. Just look at it. Yeah, well. What the heck is that?
I love that. Here we go. Here comes the kickoff from the Atlanta Falcons. And here we go. They're going to have a touchback for the Rams. And you'll see if they have a miracle in them.
Was there 21 seconds, right?
Yeah, they better not go to commercial either. Greedy bastards, you know what I mean? Sometimes they do that.
Yeah. I mean, who goes to commercial and promotes their own stuff? That's horrible.
Bears fans saying it'll be 49ers Bears in the Super Bowl, but they'll win it. Shows Bears' knowledge of AFC and NFC teams. I've never seen anyone say that, but that's hilarious. So here we go. We got first down and 10 there, Shadrow. 21 seconds to go. 3-point ball game. The Rams, we got Stafford. He's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left at the 35-yard line. He's back to throw. He's looking around. He's looking right. He's throwing it deep. He's got a man. He missed him. He missed him. That was Smith, and he was open. He could have hit a sideline pass there, but Stafford, yikes. He doesn't do that a lot. He doesn't do that a lot. And that's really the time when you really don't want him to do that. Here we go. Rick says, thanks, guys. It was a ball tonight. I needed the laughs. I appreciate it, Rick.
Thanks, Rick.
Thanks for bringing the laughs to us as well. Yeah, that was just a miss. That ball just floated up.
And here you go. Here you go, Rick.
That could have been buddy right there. You know what I mean? But here we go. Second down and 10. Stafford, the refs blow the whistle. Shut this thing down. I could have finished my drink.
I know. Bad time to do it when it's like the end of the game.
Work, everyone. Peace out. What's up, peace out, Philly boy?
See you, Philly.
You being here, Phil. You're awesome. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Here you go, Philly. I can do it. Here we go. Matt's talking. I'll do it. There you go, Philly.
Yeah. Here we go. Adam's still out. Hopefully he's back for the playoffs. I think he'll be back for the playoffs.
He was out driving around. He was here earlier twice checking out. So yeah.
Someone's saying that Love is assistant quarterback. That's just foolishness. Anyone that says that, you should stop talking.
Oh no. There's
Get
Adams
the hell out of
again.
here, Devontae. We're talking right now. 16 seconds. Your team's about to catch an L. I'll love it, Devontae. Hey, Devontae, let me ask you a question. What the? All right,
Devontae.
whatever. Here comes Stafford throwing it deep, and that's going to be incomplete. As soon as I want to ask a question, he just drives off. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, that was rude. You know, you're trying to talk to him.
What's Vinny drinking? Prune juice?
Oh my God. So no, no. It's tea. It's tea.
Yes, but also disrespectful.
My God.
9 seconds left. So here we go. We got 10 seconds, third down and 10. Stafford's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. They're at the 35-yard line. Back to throw. What's going on with the flags?
Wow.
But either way, the ref stopped the play. That's a timeout by the Falcons right before it was snapped.
If you would have said, wait till they get a load of me after that, I would have like, oh my God, dude.
Yeah, that was that should have been pass
yak.
interference. Should have been pass interference right there. Joe Buck crying for interception. That should have been pass interference, though. He hooked his arm. Whenever they're going out for the ball and someone hooks their arm, like that, instant pass interference. But he got away with one there.
Hey, but give the Falcons props, though. They came to play tonight.
They did.
Against the Rams.
Especially the first half. Kind of let them get back into it over here a little bit, but Now here's the guy. Isn't that Collinsworth who says here's the guy? Here we go. Stafford's back that throw. He's looking right. He's throwing it deep. And that's going to be, he catches it. Did he stay in bounds? They're saying it's a catch. Jesus.
Are we going to get overtime?
This is right near his longest field goal, I believe that marker was. Let's see if it's even a catch. Okay, it's not a catch yet. They're calling an incomplete pass. But I think it wasn't. Let me see the whole replay here. See, I'm not sure because he has that one hand and then he kind of moves it over. Both feet were in bounds, though. I think that's a catch, dude.
And on my screen for the play-by-play, it's saying 4th and 10 right now.
Yeah, because they're not calling it, but I think they might change this. Yeah, it's under review now.
Okay. Yeah, it says booth review. Yeah.
Crazy catch. I think it's going to stay as I think it's going to get changed as a catch. Unless there's
on
something
my
when he
screen.
goes to the ground, which I didn't see yet. Oh, wait. That ball comes out. That's not a catch. That's not a catch. He has to go to the ground, and mid-air, he kind of pulls his arm, and the ball is freely in the air.
See, now on my screen, it says call overturned, booth review is what it says.
Yeah, it's ruling on the field as incomplete pass, but they're reviewing it. I don't think that's a catch. I don't think it's a catch because it kind of went free in his hands. It slipped out of his hands.
Well, Travis says it's no catch, and Travis knows what he's talking about. Travis knows.
They just said it. Play stands as called incomplete.
See, I told you, Travis knows what he's talking about.
Dez did absolutely not catch it. Dez dropped it.
He dropped it. That was a drop. Yes.
And so was that. I won't say it was a drop. That was a heck of a attempt.
Yeah, Dez was 100% drop. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, he didn't possess it. It looked like it at first, but then you see that replay in slow mo, and you could see it left his arms coming down. And kind of was like free in the air, and he reestablished it. But that's not a catch. But hell,
just like that
Here we go, 4th down and 10. What?
No, I was gonna say, go ahead. You get the play. Take it.
Here we go, 4th down and 10. Stafford's gonna be in shotgun. All right, whistles are blowing. What are we doing here? So 4 seconds. Oh, it must be a timeout over here by the phone.
Timeout, yes. I was going to say, just like that game against the Bears in '89, Mikowski was definitely not over the line when he threw that ball. Definitely not. Nope.
Okay, the Rams will be 5 or 6 seed in the NFC. I think if they win, is that what they're saying? Or if they lose. Because they're definitely going to lose. I think that means if they lose. I wasn't listening to them talking. I saw the graphic on the screen. So here we go. Final play coming up here. We got 5 seconds to go. It's 4th down. I don't know what they're going to do here. Maybe some trickeration. Try to do some some heroics. That'd be awesome. Here we go. Stafford back to throw out a shotgun. He's looking right. He's going to toss it down the sideline, and that's going to be incomplete. The game is over. So the Falcons beat the Rams 27-24. What a fantastic game this was. Falcons came out to start this thing, kind of let them know. I think it was like 21-0 at one point, if I remember right. And the Rams came back over here in the second half. We had a ball game. It's a 3-point game, you know what I mean?
It now says online that the Falcons have 100% chance of winning the game right now.
Yeah. This will cost the Rams 5-6 spots in the draft for the Rams if they lose with them having the Falcons #1 draft pick this year. You know what I mean? Game over. Wow, we had ourselves a heck of a game. I appreciate everyone who hung out with us tonight. You know, a lot of people are gone already. Philly Boy and all the folks. Mitch over here. We got Ivan over here. And Travis, I appreciate you. Rick, all the Ricks. You know what I mean? There's a few of them. Shadrow95 in the building. You know what I mean? We got Ramon over here. Hopefully I said that right. Dark Arts Poker. I appreciate all of you. Deb, obviously, who was here earlier. A lot of people, like you say, they left because it's getting late. You know what I mean? But I appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Shout out to Vinny over here, handling all the graphics, doing a fantastic job. And you know what I mean? We got one more up right here.
You got a dance party.
All right, so before we wrap this up, we are trying to help keep kids warm in Wisconsin. So if you go to themattramage.com, you can find the warm kids in the menu box. You can donate $1. You can donate anything that you have. You know what I mean? Venmo, PayPal. You can even go on the Amazon wish list and buy some boots, whatever the stuff that they have picked right there. Let's help Wisconsin. Let's help communities keep these kids warm. You know what I mean? It's freezing outside. You know what I mean? So go to themattramage.com, or they got the QR code right there. Go to Warm Kids social media pages. But there we go. We are out of this thing. Go Pack Go. See you tomorrow night, Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. We are going to be doing a live podcast talking all Packers, talking all the things over there. You know what I mean? Everything pertaining to the Packers, the NFC North playoff picture, and all that stuff. So come hang out tomorrow night. And Go Pack Go. Shout out to Vinny over here. We out.
See ya.